got me fucked up, man. Baby mama tell you tomorrow she needs some money. Man, you better go to Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. 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 Wonder holler broke, bitch, you get some child support. Section 8 Obamacare, your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope, I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your lean card or a twerking liquor store. Better shake it for Habib, better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone, bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, only fans go find your ass a stam. Who a shopper suck, cause bitch, I'm not your fucking man. It's not my fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass a job. Go to sleep in trailer parks, better go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. 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 Walmart is always hiring.
Off the liquor, bet I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in, aisle 6. Hey, let me get some Remy. I'ma have my dick in there before it even hit me. If you think I'm about to drop a dime, how you know you tripping, folk? Me the pussy free, for your man you charge a fee. I'ma get up in the guts and you gon' try to have my seeds, and I'ma be a deadbeat. I ain't tell you had that kid, you know I was about to nut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better take direction. Oh, bitch, take this lesson. Now get up on your knees, I don't wanna hear no questions. Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Baby mama tell
Here we go with this bullshit. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, baby daddy.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I was thinking, I want our baby to, be advanced in life or whatever. So right now they're doing karate class at the YMCA, and it's $300. So I was thinking I go half, you go half, and then our baby gonna be, Cobra Kai up in this bitch.
Child support.
I'm sorry, what?
Child support.
Okay, yeah, you pay a little less child support, but that goes for clothes, shoes, stuff to support the child. It's an extracurricular activity, so it's extra.
Child support.
You said saying child support. Like, do you only know them 2 words? Child support, support child. That, like, what I'm asking you is for something extra to benefit the kid. You don't have to put the money in my pocket. You can call up there and make a payment. Like,
Yeah, but I remember the 2 words that I asked for, 50-50. And when we tried to get that established, you didn't want that. You wanted sole custody, and the judge granted that. So when it comes to child support, he said that as long as I pay my child support, I ain't obligated to do nothing else. So, child support.
I cannot fucking believe this. Okay, so basically because that's all you have to pay for, that's all you only pay for. So if the judge says you only have to pay $20 a month, that's all you would pay. You wouldn't pay 25 or 30.
Here's my suggestion to you. Walmart is always hiring. Fuck out of here. Fuck child support.
You the devil. You the devil. You a Satanist, huh? Then you wrote a book too then, right? You got a book with blood on it, huh? You Satan, huh? Who created your ass, Satan? Who created your ass? I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. I come in the name of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit. The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried, bitch. Stupid bitch. Look at that. I'm provoking that, huh? I'm making motherfuckers just hate God more. I'm provoking that, huh? You goddamn devil worshiper, you ain't got no excuse. Motherfucker, you ain't coming in you come in the name of Satan. I guess if you like a house nigga and won't go competitive, if I say I'm God, then I guess you have to take the side of Satan, huh, motherfucker? Stupid bitch. It's not of competition, it's of cooperation. Stupid ass house nigga. I can't see you though, bitch. You see me, I'm all out. I make my ass very available. Tom, next caller. You don't like it? Kiss my ass, you don't like it. It's my house.
Stop the cat bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Stop the cat saying that you got all the dough, but baby you have no. Stop the cat saying that your head on your head is real, but you know it's not. When someone mop that you got from the good old cat. Run around saying baby daddy now, but you know it's not. Stop the cat. You don't do to live off the government, that's what you do. Stop the cat. You walked up with a good man and you rather be ran through. You know you made a big mistake leaving here for Section 8, even though you're living on government day. Making them your children new happy. Claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living on government day. Making them your children new happy. Claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living on government daddy. Making them your children new happy. Claiming you're so strong and independent. You was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Welcome, thought. I thought your degrees were your ticket out. Welcome, thought. You're back with the guys you used to laugh about. Running around, busting down, think 20 days. With 6 baby daddies, 5 kids and we. Ooh, we thought it'd be another Cooper's Keisha. So believe it or not, you would die from the block. Use a thought, 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 use a thought. I thought your degrees were your ticket out. Use a thought. You're back with the guys you used to laugh about. Playing a role, not a home, see you're not a thought. You need to see reality, use a BMT. Ooh, it ought to be So believe it or not, you will die from the block. You will die. 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 So believe it or not, you will die. 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 So believe it or not, you will die from the block. You will die. Shout out to the Couch Gang. What's good, y'all? It's been a minute. Let me know if y'all can hear me decent. I'm on my laptop and shit. Let me know if my sound good, because we going to get into this motherfucking bullshit right here today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over here, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, subscribe to the channel. And if you can, donate to the bitch. You already know I still got errands and rent a center I still got to pay off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how that go. Been taking care of a lot of shit, man. Stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? But been handling my business. So it's been a while. But this one right here, man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You know, I know people like, man, what the fuck? I'm surprised, man. I'm not surprised. I told y'all, these baby mama terrorists did not love their kids. These baby mama terrorists use their children for everything but the right thing. Anything to get them what they want. Benefits, opportunity, attention, hell, victimhood. Everything that benefits them. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in today, man. Motherfuckers actually surprised, shocked, feelings hurt. And my thing is, why? Why? Let me let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You really been had, been took, misled, everything under the sun, because you really thought that this mother gave a damn about her daughter. Now, the reason why we're talking about this after 7 or 8 years, because she comes out on the blue on her Facebook page and basically said that she was paid to get quiet, be quiet. And now she wants justice. Now she wants to speak her truth. You know, she said what she said bullshit. Now all of a sudden, she want answers and shit like that. Now all of a sudden, she gives a fuck. You can't make this shit up. Now all of a sudden, it's time to get the Black power involved. It's time to get the community involved. It's time to get our sisters involved. It's time to get these Black pros involved.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
But it's too late, because a lot of people are calling her ass out. A lot of people are exposing her. You got one of the Black activists, Jebediah Brown, is actually calling her ass out. He's seen the light. This is why you Black pros need to stop jumping to these motherfuckers' defenses, thinking that you trying to do the right thing and save these motherfuckers or get your attention. And it goes left. It don't go the way you thought it was going to go. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about this one. There's a lot I got to talk about. It's a lot, but this is the one that I had to talk about today. Because I'm like, I woke up to this shit. I looked at that shit. I said, what took us so long? This happened in Chicago, where 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins was found dead, allegedly from walking in the freezer. Now, a lot of people are saying that she was murdered. A lot of people said her friends did it, fake ass friends, because, you know, if your girl is high and drunk and whatever the fuck, you allow her to walk around
all lost high and not knowing what she doing, basically. And y'all left her hanging. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this one. We're gonna go back to the past a little bit. I'm gonna play a news clip so y'all be like, I mean, because there's so many people getting found murdered and killed, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's too much to remember, you know, try to remember. But it happened some years ago. And everybody was on the hunt trying to see what was going on. She was in a hotel at Rosemont, I believe, and you know, they found her unresponsive. They said she was murdered, but they didn't have no proof. And the case was never solved as far as, well, it was closed. They said it was accidental death, right? But it was funny that the mom went from power to the people and justice for my daughter and hashtagging the shit to everybody just fall back. I don't want no problems. Now all of a sudden it's yes about something. Now all of a sudden it's whatever you say so. Now all of a sudden it's I want peace. Now all of a sudden you don't want no involvement. You don't want none of this shit.
I built that nigga.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go and look at one of the news stories about the unfortunate situation. Let me see. Let me get to that right quick. And then we'll get to what's going on today. Yep, she's only 19 years old, man. Let me see if I can find one news clip. All right, here got one video I'm gonna play. Play this one news clip. And then we'll get to this ordeal of what's going on today. And this one, they said there was no evidence of anybody or any foul play. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold on. This is her mother right here. This is her mother, Theresa Martin, right? That's the mother. This is the mother. So I want y'all to know this is the mother. And at the time, at first, it was like, justice, what's going on? What the fuck? And this was a couple years ago, but the situation, I believe, happened like 7, 8 years ago.
But I also want to know what happened. I want to see all. I want to see her literally actually walking into this freezer.
A grief-stricken Theresa Martin has even more questions after her attorney says there's no video evidence showing her 19-year-old daughter, Kenneka Jenkins, entered a hotel walk-in freezer on her own where she was found dead.
She drove to Rosemont, despite her illness, went to the counter and said, my daughter was here. Can you help me? She asked them to look at the videos. At that point, it was a couple of hours of videos. Had they done that, we may not be here today.
Today, Rosemont police investigators released security video from over 40 surveillance cameras in and around the Crown Plaza Hotel that captured Jenkins' last moves. A Chicago community activist who said he watched the surveillance video said Thursday that it appeared Jenkins entered the freezer alone, thinking the walk-in was an exit. Rogers Jr., along with defense attorney Sam Adam Jr., were hired by the family to conduct an independent investigation into what happened.
And 36 hours of tape that they never looked for. They never checked. They never searched. They never did anything while a young 19-year-old disoriented girl is sitting in their freezer.
Jenkins, who lived on Chicago's west side, was found early Sunday morning in a freezer in the basement of the Northwest Suburban Hotel after disappearing from a party in a 9th floor room of the hotel just 24 hours earlier. Authorities say drugs and alcohol were reportedly present at the party. Today, police continue to conduct their death investigation. And while some relatives believe something more sinister happened to Kenneka, Theresa Martin, who is also battling breast cancer, says she hopes details about her daughter's last moments will bring her some closure.
So y'all saw the video. They were saying no evidence they were saying no evidence, and you know, from what they seen, she went in there on her own. Now, true enough, we saw she was high, maybe drunk. They allegedly say she was high and drunk. But my thing is, where was her friends at when she was wandering around? What was they doing where they left her hanging? See, back in when I was coming up, a lot of women, when they was together, they left together. They went together, left together. They did not leave. Those were hanging, especially when they was drunk. So I don't know. A lot of speculation came. They said there was a fight going on. They tried to say it was some other shit. They said Zach TV was sacrificed because he was calling out the shit. And rest in peace to him. But you know, basically, no one was charged. They said it was an accident. She went in there on her own, and you know, disoriented and everything else. I just wanted y'all to know who I was talking about, right? I'm gonna play one more video as far as the news clip. I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna play this one video. Let me see the settlement. Let me see if they talk about settlement. And then we'll go on to what's going on today. Everybody here hit the like button, man. When I type in Theresa Martin, which is the mother, I see a bunch of people's videos saying that she's been exposed, she's full of shit. She demanded 50 million, but settled for 10 million, only receiving 3.7 million. Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about this. I'm trying to find the one where she, let me see, wins lawsuit. Let me see if we can find that. It ain't showing nothing on the news about her winning it. It's a 50-second clip to my she won. Let's see. It's funny. I don't see a lot of news clip on Kenneka Jenkins like it used to be. It's like they got rid of a lot of these news clips. I guess they didn't want to talk about it no more. Here go one right here.
Hello, I'm your child and I'm in prison.
Why are you scamming me?
Saving for a trip to.
It takes scrim.
All right, let me share it. Make it bigger for y'all. Let's see. All right. This was 2 years ago as well. Check it out.
It takes strength to open these doors, you know, the deep freezer doors. So if she couldn't barely hold herself up, you know, she needed a wall to support her. How did she find strength to unlock both of the double doors?
Theresa Martin says she's looking for answers, and so far she's not satisfied with what she's hearing about how her 19-year-old daughter, Kenneka Jenkins, may have died. Hotel employees found her body in a freezer in the basement. Jenkins had been at a birthday party Friday night on the 9th floor at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. Friends admit they were drinking and using drugs in the room, and police have told the family the hotel has video of Jenkins stumbling down a hallway. They say they're still investigating, looking at video, including some that friends have posted on social media for the party, but so far, police have given no indication they believe foul play could have been involved. Activist Andrew Holmes is working with the family.
The money that's generated out here with this establishment right here, you cover all the inside and all the outside. So if and indeed you've seen her walking there, then show her walking all the way, then show her going in there, if that's what you said she did. Meet with the family and show the family the video.
Now, who the person you looking at right here, that guy you was just looking at, that's Andrew Holmes. He's one of the uh, activists, or was an activist. He lost his license because you had a woman said he SA'd her while they was in Las Vegas. So, you know, ain't no man exempt when it comes to allegations. So far, he ain't been charged or nothing like that, but you know how it is. Once you're accused, whether you did or not, you did. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go on to what's going on today. Let's go on what's going on today. You have Theresa Martin. That is, again, this is the mother of Kenneka Jenkins. Now, let me look up something right quick. I want to go back and see when this situation happened, because I don't want to lie to y'all, Cavs gang, because a lot of y'all ain't from Chicago. I want to let y'all know exactly when this happened. You know, because it's been some years. 2017. 2017, y'all. September the 9th, 2017 is when she died. Yes. 2017. So how many years is that? About 8 years. About 8 years. 8 years. This young lady's been gone. And here comes the mama coming back around today, talking about she need answers. She still ain't get no answers and shit like that. Let me go to the settlement right quick. And then we're gonna go on her Facebook page, because she put it out there. No one else put it out there. She put it out there. And we're gonna talk about this shit the way we talk about it, Cows Gang. Let me see. Here's the settlement right here. Make this right here. I want y'all to take a look at this. Let me see if I can make this bigger, y'all. Let me see if I make it bigger, Cows Gang. I want y'all to see this real good. You know, I'm from Cottage Grove, but, you know, these stupid motherfuckers will make any excuse to say it ain't true and all that shit. So I want you to see the family of Kenneka Jenkins reached a $10 million settlement in a 2018 lawsuit filed against the hotel, its security provider, and a restaurant. The settlement, which was publicly announced in December 2023, included over $3.7 million for Jenkins' mother. So Theresa Martin received over $3.7 million. And two other family members received over $2.5 million and two other family members received some money. I guess all three of them, received that money. So I wonder if that's the mother and the father. I'm not sure. But the definitely the mother got part of that $3.7 million. Now, $3.5 million went to attorney fees, which makes sense. They get 33%. So that's 33% of $10 million, right? The lawsuit alleged negligence, failing to properly monitor security cameras and conduct a thorough search after Jenkins went missing. And they deserve to get that lawsuit, right? I ain't knocking the lawsuit. You should sue. Now, understand that the mother share was over $3.7 million. Other family members shared over $1.2 million and $1.5 million. The funeral cost was over $6,000, right? So I just want y'all to see the money, right? So it seemed to me she had to split the $3.7 million. Or I could be wrong. Whatever was left went to other family. I don't know who these other family members. But now people are saying that she's running low on money. She's running low on money. And now she needs answers.
Fucking income fucking poop.
You can't make this shit up. So, yes. I just want y'all to see that she did get lawsuit. I ain't knocking her for suing. She should sue. I ain't knocking that. I ain't knocking the lawsuit. But let me tell you about these lawsuits. A lot of times these lawsuits, there come clauses. You agree to take this money. A lot of times you got to sign an NDA. A lot of times you can't speak on, you can't speak on what's going on after you get this money. You have to basically shut the fuck up. You can't talk about the case. You can't talk about the situation. You can't talk about what the fuck happened in a lot of cases. You cannot. You agree to take the money. It is what it is. Most lawsuits are like that. Most lawsuits are like that. You don't walk away with you just get a lawsuit and you can't speak on the shit. So, and I'll be honest with you, if you decide to take $5 million or $10 million from the city of Chicago that killed your son unjustly, and they tell you cannot talk about the situation, you can't talk about shit if you take this money and you sign that contract, you made an executive decision not to say nothing else, to leave it alone, let it be what it is. That's your choice. That's your choice. But it's a damn shame that people, baby mama terrorists, would do anything for money. These baby mama terrorists will fuck up a family unit for link cards. Section 8. Child support. They'll do that shit just to get a SSI check. They will fuck their kids' livelihoods up for a dollar amount. How many of you brothers know family members or friends and they piece of shit ass put their kid on a goddamn medicine because he so-called got ADHD when he really just need his ass whooped because it's an extra $1,500 in a blunt amount to survive for their livelihood. They would rather take that $1,500 a month to have this boy or girl on file, on record, saying this person got ADHD and all this other shit, and ain't nothing wrong with them, just to get that check. They rather that child have a lifelong of bullshit go on so they get that $1,500 for the 18 years. They will do anything for a dollar. They will kill their kid indirectly for a dollar. They will do anything for free benefits. Anything. But then when the money run out, now all of a sudden, you need help. You need assistance. Voice me. Now you want to be friends with the motherfucker you fucked over. Now all of a sudden you want to be family. You want to be all these different things. Oh no, nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get that. You don't get that. You don't. Fuck you. You made a choice to take this money and sign the NDA allegedly and shut the fuck up. Don't come back 8 years later talking about or 6 years later talking about some I want justice. That shit dead, nigga. It's dead. Motherfuckers will put you on child support and y'all live in the same household. You doing your part, but she'll put you on child support. And one way to get put on child support is apply for government assistance. Now the house being took care of, he doing his part, you there, and you so greedy that your bitch ass mama tell you go and get that link card. And you know that they're gonna try to look for the father, or you have to tell them who the father is, and you tell them. And guess what? He's on child support. Y'all living under the same roof. He work a job. He doing what he's supposed to. And he don't know why the fuck he's paying child support. And come to find out, you did it for a fucking link card. You can't make this shit up. Shit. You cannot make this shit up. I'm telling you, these baby mama, y'all listen, y'all gonna learn that these baby mama tests are real in the Black community, in the white community, in the Latino community, in the Asian communities, baby mama tests everywhere. and y'all sit back and make excuses, justify shit. You run Super Day for these motherfuckers, and then when you find out that you got fucked over and you royally fucked and you got sent the fuck off, now you want to talk shit. Nah, nigga. Nah. Now you want to talk shit. Now you want to get in your feelings. Nigga, you 6 years too late. You 7, 8 years too late. Let me show y'all the proof on her Facebook page, because I don't want you motherfuckers saying I'm creating shit, I'm making it up. You can Google the motherfucker, but I want you to see for yourself. Let me see. Let me make sure I go to her page. If she ain't blocked it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No. That ain't what I want y'all to see yet. Where's it at? Here we go. Okay. Yeah. See, baby mama terrorists are real. And the baby mama terrorists don't give a fuck about their children. So this is her page right here, y'all. This is her page right here. This is her page. So, is this the one? No, nope. Where's the page? Where's the one? We'll see y'all. I want to see the one that stood out, that motherfuckers got any feelings. She said a lot, man. She been talking a lot of shit. She been talking a lot of shit. Is this it? Let me see. Nope. I might have to go to the screenshot, because I'll tell you, she said a lot of shit. A lot of shit. We got a lot to look at, y'all. I'm telling you. All right, what I'm about to do, I'm gonna have to go to, we on her page, but shout out to Chaos, man. Nah, this is my first time on here. I ain't been on here in a minute. We're gonna talk about the woman that got beat up by them baby mama terrorists raised kids. We're gonna talk about that also. We got quite a bit to catch up. I gotta catch up on, man. So yeah, I will be talking about it. Let me go to the screenshot, because she posts so much shit. And I see I'm not gonna find it the way I want to find it. So let me see. Let me do this. Let me just click on her name. Let's look at this. November the 22nd, right? Here we go. All right. November the 22nd. This is her page, right? I'm gonna read it to y'all because this is the biggest I can make it. And she posted this November the 22nd at 12:30 in the morning. So I guess that's when she decided she needed attention. I guess she decided that she wanted to put it out there. So I'm gonna read this to y'all and we'll go from there. She says, "To whom this may concern, I still don't know what happened to my child life. Clothes, shoes, cell phone, hair, and the list goes on. However, I have been promised lies as if once this case is over, I was forced never to talk about my child again." I want you to understand what she just said. I'm gonna read that part again. She says, I've been promised lies as if the case was over. I was forced to never talk about my child again. How was you forced not to talk to your child again? Let me explain some of y'all, Cows Gang. When you sign these contracts, when you get these checks, you made your deal. And that's what you got to live with. You wasn't forced. You signed them papers. You agreed to the money. You're not forced. Forced is motherfucker saying, hey, man, if you keep talking about this, your life's going to end, or I'm going to kill your family, something like that. You wasn't forced. That was a business arrangement. You can't make this shit up. You hear what I said? It was a business arrangement, and you made a choice. You wasn't forced a goddamn thing. But let me continue. As you can see, over the years,
I wasn't near as vocal as I am today. So after this post, I might be back in court, but I will be getting sued because I was tricked by they will get me answers, give me her clothes and her cell phone and anything that belongs to her. When she died, that was on her body. So now I guess she say she's tired of being quiet. I'm gonna break this NDA. I'm just gonna have to get sued. You said on papers you made a choice. She said they told me that somehow Kay got out, Kenneka, got out the back door. I never heard how which door could get out, but they never told me how or where. Allegedly, they never told the media. That's why I know the media will lie, allegedly. So I can invite any of you to go. I was in pain going through my cancer battle. She did go through breast cancer. They forced us, had us in room for hours, and would not let us go until we said that they wanted us to say. So she's saying they forced her to say what they wanted them to say. They made us accept what they wanted to give us. See, here we go. They made us accept what they wanted to give us. Now, when you do lawsuits, the lawyer's job is to advise you to take this deal or not. She was suing for $50 million. Now we know, let's be real. A lot of time I'm gonna be suing for $100 million, $50 million, and usually they settle out of court and they settle with whatever they're gonna agree or what y'all come to the agreement. You signed that contract to get $10 million is because you signed that contract, you agreed. That lawyer ain't put a gun in your head and say, bitch, you're gonna take this $10 million. They advise you to take it because this is about the most you're gonna get due to XYZ. And if you want to pursue, we can, but I guarantee you it ain't gonna get no better than this, or it's gonna prolong more years and time and stuff like that. So you got to take that into consideration as well. And then when that happens, you settle, sign a contract. That's that. When you get to the car accident, you sue the insurance company. The lawyer, you get a lawyer. The lawyer will tell you, hey man, the most we can get out of this is $10,000. If you want more, you got to go to court. You got to do this and do that. It's gonna prolong another couple years. Waste of money, waste of time. So you say, fuck it, I'll sell for the $10,000. The lawyer gonna get his third, and physical therapy gonna get theirs, and you walk away what you walk away with. No different from this shit. So she said that she was forced to take the money, the money they gave us. I'm literally living without my child, crying emojis, and I'm rising above, staying strong and holding on to hope, even without you. P.S. I was made to do recorded a video hours after we were held during one of my child's birthdays. At the same time, I was sitting in a meeting about another child who wasn't even living. I had nothing to give my baby that day, but I knew a surprise was waiting once we left the meeting. Before the rain came hard, I stayed quiet long enough at this point, but simply speaking my truth, respectfully, clearly, and without naming anyone. Now let's make Americans great and try to tell someone with honor that they told me just go on, live my life. Be peace, be still. And she tagged her daughter and 3 other people. What do y'all think about that, Couch Gang? She said she was forced to be quiet. She said she was forced to take the money. And now she says she's willing to get sued and talk about it. What do y'all think about this? Let's see what the people in the comments got to say. Now I laugh. You see this? You see the haha? That laugh, that emoji? I did that. I laughed. This shit's funny as fuck. I laughed. That shit funny to motherfucker. Let's see what the comments say. Now, she also posted and put up top, she says, the people, my color, 100, were the main snakes. Allegedly. That's what she say. Now, of course, when they get caught, you know what I realize? When these baby mama tags get caught in their shit,
Now all of a sudden they talking Jesus pieces and stuff. Now all of a sudden is Jesus this and Jesus that, is Yahweh, is God, is Allah, is Jehovah, is all these different gods out here when they call they shit. All of a sudden, you know, is prayers and Heavenly Father and God is good and all this. All of a sudden, it's all this bullshit. That's just baby mama Tara's rhetoric. But I ain't gonna read all that. Let's see. She also said they would pick the post that went viral. You wanted the clown in 2017. Y'all gonna have shit still don't bring my daughter back. Yep, she posted a lot of this, part of this. So check us out. This is Jedediah Brown. Jedediah Brown was one of the main people who was on her side. He's an activist. He's for the Black community. He actually commented on her page. You know, a lot of these Black pros are controversial anyway, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about him, but you have a lot of these Black pros who ain't nothing but ex-convicts that convert over to make more money in a different manner. Instead of selling dope, they sell false hope. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all. That's how I look at them motherfuckers. Instead of dope, they put out false hope and get paid. Just like these raggedy ass preachers that we sit back buying jets for. So ain't no different. So, but this dude says, so are you ready to right all wrongs and get this back on track for real? I still believe God, no matter what has happened. And even though I left with a ton of hurt and disappointment, I'm still down. No one is as willing as me, but I will only if all wrongs are intended to be made right. I've evolved and now have a solid investigative advocacy army due to the days I fought for this case. I'm totally open for a meeting because I'm not under no order to not speak. Just been waiting on God and y'all. I still remember everything, and now I'm equipped to see past the surface in things. I have to speak frankly, as I believe God will honor your fight for your child, but you must be willing to be upfront about the damage done to other people, children, while they fall for yours. You know several truths, but are you willing to tell them all to move things ahead? I can guarantee one thing. If it's recovered, it will be concluded in the interest of justice. So it sounds to me he's saying, like, you need to go ahead and expose the truth. He's calling her out. And let's see what she said in response. Hey, check us out. She tags him and say, with all due respect, sir, got the crown king and strong and 100 and prayer and speaking. She says, no. She said, no, I don't want you. No. So I ain't gonna read all this, but people were saying, like, basically why you won't have this man help you and so on, right? I ain't gonna read all that. She's basically saying drop your pride and let him help, right? This person says it had to be a reason why she don't want his help. And this person says because all wrongs have to be made right, and more than likely she done some wrong as well. And that's what it basically seemed like to me. He wants you to call out the fuckery and the wrong shit that you did, but if you got to do that, you don't want his help. Let me see some. We ain't gonna read all that what he said, but let's look at the comments. But he did reach back saying he wanted to still try to help, right? So we saw that. She said nope. She said no and put help me Jesus. Now, this woman says there wouldn't be enough money in the world to get me to stay quiet about my kids. So this should be a message to everyone to read carefully before signing anything and have a lawyer to go over with you. It is sad that there still aren't answers. Her soul need to be able to rest. First of all, she had two lawyers. She had lawyers. She didn't do this by herself. The lawyer told her what it was. She agreed. She signed the contract. She was not forced to be quiet. She made an executive decision to be quiet. So stop that bullshit. They try to make it like she didn't know no better. And of course, she responded to her and said, yes, thank you. I love you. You did me a favor. Stop lying. She knew what it was. This woman said, I feel that lawyer pushed for that case to be closed so they can collect that money. Now, y'all see that, right? This woman said, I feel the lawyer pushed for that case to be closed so they can collect money. Can I ask y'all a question? What is a lawyer's job? Accident lawyers, civil rights lawyers, what is their job? What are their job? Can somebody answer that for me? And shout out to this person, Alicia Sweets.
You fucking income fucking poop.
What is a lawyer's job? A lawyer's job is to work for you. But also, a lawyer's job is to get paid. Yeah, win cases. Thank you, Ricardo. A lawyer's job is to win cases, but also get paid. So for her to say, I feel that the lawyer pushed for that case, what lawyer ain't gonna push for this case? That's a win-win case. It's a win-win situation. Ben Crump been doing it for years. So they can collect the money. That's his job, to collect money for you so he can get 33% of the motherfucker. So come on, man. And then, of course, everybody's saying facts, facts. You right, yes, sis, and all that. That's why I say dumb motherfuckers. You know? Now, this person asked an interesting question. Keisha said, did you even invest into something with the money that was given to you? I understand you were sick. You were battling cancer. You was fighting to pay bills and all that, but before this happened, you had cancer and you had bills piled up. So you mean to tell me you agreed to take the money to stay quiet just to relieve your stress over bills that was piled up? Ooh, unbelievable. You could have took out a GoFundMe to pay your bills. You owe, shake my head. You sold yourself to the devil for money, and now you want justice. You should have thought about that back then. Don't talk about it now. Let's see what people got to say. What Theresa responded. Okay. Oh, wow. Theresa Martin says, how much they gonna charge you to get a BBL? Did you get it? Wow, shame tactics. That's what I say, man. All you got to do when you deal with a baby mama test, that's how you know you got them, when you get shame tactics. She asked her how much she gonna charge to get a BBL. Did she get one? Instead of asking the fucking question. You can't make this shit up, guys. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. And Keisha says, I'm all 100% natural. I understand truth hurts. What's wrong with you living with regrets? You got $3.7 million and blew it. You wasn't smart enough to invest and turn that 3.7 into 6 million. Clown, let the devil trick you. And then Theresa said, no, you need one. And then I guess she decided to post her butt. She don't have one. It's flat. But whatever. And this one says, how much? Man, that's a lot of money. You know, this person said, don't buy into what she's saying about your body. She feels what you're saying and trying to throw it off by insulting you while not responding to anything regarding your message. So I want you to understand, a lot of women are calling her out, calling her a piece of shit mother. Now here's a couple more. This woman said, sorry, Miss Theresa Martin, you took that money, now it's gone. You want to speak up? We all knew exactly what happened. You decided to be a 3.7 million richer and no longer fight for your child. Now she shared what Theresa posted. That's what she's talking about. Now this is her right here. She got her teeth fixed, got her teeth done. She must went into remission. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what she got to say. So yeah, this is some of the posts she responded on her page. We'll get back to it soon, but I wanted y'all to see this quicker because she posted a lot of shit. She said, I can only imagine how Jesus felt, but God keeps forgiving me and them for our sins. I try to be strong like Yahshua. It's another one. If I would have told y'all sooner, y'all would have done me the same way y'all doing me now. The only reason y'all are attacking me is because, but God is using me. And she's laughing. This last one, she said, the protests lasted way less than 2 weeks until snakes tore it down. They saw how undivided we were and took advantage of me. They teamed up on me. And she sticks her middle finger up. So I told you, if you want to baby mama tell you to show their truth, just call them out. Just call them out. And you'll see it all. Let me see. So check this out. This person says advocate Jedediah finally tells his truth and what he experienced while advocating for Kenneka Jenkins' case. He began to expose hidden facts and truth about the case that were never revealed and addressed. The lies told by the mother, Theresa Martin. Please be aware that there's profane language in the video. See discretion. Strongly advised. Who gives a fuck about all that? Where's it at? Let's see if this is it. Yes, he do call out. He do call out. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all the video that went viral where he talks about, he basically exposed the ass. Let me get to that right quick. We're gonna go on Facebook. We're gonna go on Facebook right quick on this page. And check that out. Then I'm gonna go on his YouTube page where he talked about it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So this is a snippet, and he's talking about what happened. So check this out, Couch Gang.
See, I'm about to go to jail for you if I need to. I have a mic on my thing. I said, whatever happens, we doing this together for Kenneka. And if I lose my life or I go to jail, I'm okay with it. That's how much I believe in this corny ass shit. We was about to move the mountain. And as we began to walk, Theresa said out of her mouth to me, because I will never forget her words, peoples are going to get hurt. I know what happened with my baby. And if I let you do this, they going to be mad at me. And I looked at her and I said, you know what happened to your baby?
So y'all heard what he just said, right? Y'all heard what he said, right? This is what he said. He said, if I let this go, they're gonna hurt me. I know what happened with my baby. This is what he's saying now. This is Jedediah, the advocate. He was in there in the beginning, but I'm rewinding back. I want y'all to hear that again. Let's hear it again. One more time.
Whatever happens, we doing this together for Kenneka. And if I lose my life or I go to jail, I'm okay with it. That's how much I believe in this corny ass shit. We was about to move the mountain. And as we began to walk, Theresa said out of her mouth to me, because I will never forget her words, peoples are going to get hurt. I know what happened with my baby. And if I let you do this, they going to be mad at me. And I looked at her and I said, you know what happened to your baby? Why didn't you tell me? I said, Theresa, stay back, fall back. And she had people who were standing with her. And I went up to that line, and that video clip that I just showed you is the moment I started cussing out the police. But my mind was still trying to process what the woman just said. So I'm cussing them out, but I wasn't going to now try to fight the line because she said turn around. But I'm like, this is what we needed. This the moment. And they cannot do nothing to us because this is under the Constitution. We can walk down here and we got the manpower. I went back to Theresa Martin, going down memory lane. And I said to her, I said, Theresa, who is the they gonna be mad at you? And why do you care? We want them mad. And she looked at me. And it was a look in her face like, I got to figure this out. I got to stop you. And I looked at her and I was like, it's okay. Don't be afraid. And she was like, we just need to go back. We just need to go back. I want peace. I want peace. And she began to say, but God, but God, but God. I just want peace. I just want peace. I said, Theresa, who are they? Why do you care? And we may never get this moment again. We are about to crack this city's wall. That's what I said. She said, we just need to go back. If I would have known what I know now, I would have walked Theresa Martin Nash to that line of cops. I would have stood next to her and I would have told everybody in the public, Theresa Martin is looking for a way out. She has already made her deal. Now, that's what I would have did if I would have known, but I didn't know. So we went back, we finished protesting, we escorted her to her car. Not too much later, she would be online calling off the protest. I said, don't fear, I'm about to go to jail for you if I need to.
So, y'all heard that, right? He said he didn't know. He didn't understand why you want to stop now. But he know now that she got paid. She cashed in. She made an agreement. She made a choice.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
She's not a victim, y'all. She's a volunteer. She's not a victim. She made a choice. And even he saw the light. He realized what it was. Not at that moment. And he said if he would have known then, he would have took up that and said, hey, she made her choice. She sold out. What's y'all thoughts about this so far? What y'all saying? Now, let's go back to, we're going to go back to Theresa Martin's page because she started talking shit and trolling. And I don't know. Maybe she thought people was just going to jump back on a bandwagon and say, yeah, we with you. Let's start where we left off at. Shit, I don't know. You know, but I don't know. These baby mama tests love making themselves look stupid. I tell you that. They love making themselves look stupid. And they have no problem with that. They have no problem with that. Let's go back to the page. I just wanted y'all, and he got a YouTube where he talk about it on his page. We'll be on his page. So look at this. Now, this was she posted 3 hours ago. Because she started just saying shit. Look up how Allah/God feels when you kill yourself, please. But God opened doors that no man can close with the blood of Jesus. Hallelujah. 444. I guess that's a song, Spiritual Energy, I guess. Yep, she posting about, spiritual musicians and stuff. She put down to be continued. She says, can't nobody do me like Jesus. Oh, can't nobody do this to me like the Lord. She living her best life. Forgive me, Daddy, please. I have proof about me. For God I live, and for God I would die with the blood of Jesus. Hallelujah. Jesus, glory, give me the power, my Lord, to do your will. Please fix it. Work it. Work it out. My armor, Daddy. Jesus. And then if she say, if y'all thought I was going to try to put up a fight when it were all y'all, I told you y'all, but told you all but God was going to give me some ties. I'm going to read this again. If y'all thought I was going to try and put up a fight when it were all y'all, I told you / y'all, but my God was going to give me some ties. So basically, now y'all reading this Couch Gang, I want y'all, basically she's saying, I told y'all I was going to get paid. I told y'all God was going to give me some ties. In other words, ties means money. You know, when you got to get ties up to your preachers and shit like that. God was going to give her some money. This off her page. Let me scroll down with you. This her page. She posted this 5 hours ago with some music playing, it seems like. That's her page. So basically what she's saying is, y'all was going to try to put up a fight. I told y'all I was going to get paid. So it's nothing to fight about. Shout out to the community.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
She just said it right there. If y'all thought I was going to try and put up a fight when it were all y'all. In other words, she's saying y'all was trying to do the fight. Now, I wasn't trying to do all that. I told you y'all, but my God was going to give me some ties. So God was going to give me some money. I don't need to fight. Shout out to the community, Ty.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Yeah. She says God was going to pay. She's going to get paid. Let me see what a few comments from these convicts. Ties. What are those? I'm lost a little bit. Yeah, you are. This one says, I had a stroke trying to understand this. I don't know how y'all don't understand this. This one said, I honestly think you should stay off social media for a minute and meditate. This one says, you ain't got an answer to none of these bullies. They don't know you or your family. Continue to walk with faith and keep it in God's hands. Everything going to reveal itself. And for us, that's been J4K, Justice for Kenneka. We're going to continue by your side and KJ's side till the end. That's it. That's all. A lot of people say it's hard to read. They don't understand. She's subliminally crying for help, but she feels in danger if she do it directly, is what I've been reading for the past few days. She's been saying no and apologizing at the same time as saying she was deceived and wants justice, but she can't speak because of the position she's in. She shouldn't want to put no one in danger. Let it be people. God got the last say. If it's meant, it will come out. So she says, her comment, her post is basically she's scared.
You fucking income fucking poop.
She actually made a joke and laughed about the shit about getting paid. And y'all was trying to put up the fight. In other words, why should she fight? She's finna get paid. But you gonna say you don't understand, or y'all lost, and you talking about, oh, she's in danger. She want to tell you, but she don't. She just told you, dumbass. Yeah. This person said, whatever you said, I know this is no laughing matter for an emoji to end up with your statement. This woman says, poor Kenneka, she can't possibly resting peacefully, Lord. I'm praying because this is the point. This is a disaster. This is what I don't understand about you spiritual folks. When somebody passes away, regardless of how they pass away, y'all say they're at peace. They resting. They're waiting for God to come back or Jesus to come back or whoever, right? But then y'all sit back and turn around and say she possibly not resting. But in the Bible, they say that you rest, you sleep eternity until Jesus comes. Y'all are one of the most, especially Christians, they one of the most hypocritical ass motherfuckers I know. Y'all just say anything, man. Some people saying she have a mental breakdown. She's not making sense. Oh, she's making a lot of sense. Y'all just don't want to face the truth. Posts don't even make sense. And then this person said, you took the money, be quiet. Now he's right. You know, you took the money, be quiet. It is what it is. You know. So it's still people, you know, taking up for her. So I'm just saying, man. Now, she also said all the answers to your questions and mine will hopefully be answered in court. I guess you're going to go back to court. You know, scripture pieces. This is to my family by birth or my but God. I love you. Y'all see what's going on. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I was posting pictures, you know, with the hard cover of her daughter. Must be a picture she, you know, did in the past. She's putting out scriptures. P.S. God, the close the Red Sea. And she's laughing. I guess she says chess. She says, Daddy, help me stop. Tell people to kiss my jet black ass. Oh, Jack, coochie. That's what the peach means, coochie. And she's laughing about it. Good morning, wonderfuls. So that's what I say, man. She called God Daddy and tell people to kiss her jet black coochie. That's what I say, man. You can't. What's up, Pride? Shout out to you. Shout out to Christian George up in this motherfucker. Shout out to you, my brother. This some baby mama terroristic ass shit. Also want to give a shout out to my girl Linty, man. And I like to give a shout out because she's the type of person that's about what's right. She call out fuckery when it's fuckery. And when I told her about this shit, she said, yeah, straight fuckery bullshit. Why now? Why talk about it now? Shut the fuck up. Don't speak on it now. You got paid. You got your money. You signed an agreement and whatever. It is what it is. Don't talk shit now. After 6, 7, 8 years, it's too late. It's a wrap. So he said to kiss her black peach. She was just hollering Jesus. She says history has taught us where we stand. My baby life showed me where I stand. She said, I forgive the governor's office and all the governor's offices that reached out for help. It was God. It doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. Everybody wants to become of the world. That's how we're going to lose our souls. She said, but God, please answer me not call another person big back. She says, but God, allegedly, when I'm back in court, please don't let them bully me this time around. I think that's her other daughter. She said, I'm not going to talk about the $1 million after they talked about the video was made. Next, I got another 24, whatever that means. She says, I know you're crazy, but what am I? Jehovah. She says, I tried the right way. They told me to go live my life. I love you. She says, this here let me know, us know we are little black sheeps, But God, I thank you so much for your will with the blood of Jesus. Hallelujah. But she just said, kiss my black coochie. Yes. Kenneka told me to speak now. The protest lasted way less than 2 weeks until snakes tore it down. They saw how divided we were and weak I was and took advantage of me. They teamed up on me. She said if I would have told y'all sooner, which we read this already, y'all would have done me the same way. Y'all doing me. The only reason why y'all attacking me is because but God is using me and laughing. Look, she on the road. Look, I told you. You can't make this. Listen, she having a ball. Look at that. She dancing jigs and everything. Yeah, she dancing. Dancing. So what I'm gonna do, I ain't gonna go all do a shit. I'm gonna go to do Jebediah. On his page, and I'm gonna play a couple of them and shit like that. What he's talk about because he got a YouTube channel. This Jedediah Brown, but yeah, man, she's on the road. Guess what? I'm not perfect. My daddy still loves me. I can only imagine how Jesus felt, but God keeps forgiving me, and them are our sins. I try to be strong like Joshua. Let's see what you got to say.
Y'all saying I'm being quiet. How does conversation go viral if I'm being quiet? Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that. Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me. Fuck y'all. Not everybody, but the ones that it applied to. Let it fly. Y'all saying I'm being quiet.
Hell no.
How does conversation go viral if I'm being quiet? Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that. Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me. Fuck y'all. Not everybody, but the ones that it applied to. Let it fly.
Hey, man, she said that with true bass. She said, fuck y'all. Hey, man. And this the one y'all was riding for, risking your life. This the one that y'all was trying to protect your queens and shit. And she just...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
And she just told her truth. Fuck y'all. She said, if I wasn't speaking out on it, then how I go viral. That's because you spoke out 8 years later. She trying to say, well, if I wasn't speaking out, how'd it go viral? Nigga, you spoke out today or a couple days ago. You spoke out 8 years later, 6 years later. You know why motherfuckers calling your ass out. Shut the fuck up. That's what she say. Fuck y'all. She say, fuck y'all. Let's get to my man Jedediah. Hey, shout out to Ricardo Cray for the $5 donation. He said Midwest baby mama tears are the worst. Damn, man. He said the Midwest. He said the Midwest are the worst, not the East Coast. My man said the Midwest baby mama tears are the worst. Shout out to Ricardo Cray. She said, fuck y'all. She meant that shit. Yeah. Don't lie. Like she meant that. Yeah, she meant that shit. She said, fuck y'all. I ain't mad at her. Cause y'all baby mama Tara should always put y'all truth out because y'all, like y'all say, she said what she said. She said what she said. Let's go to this. Shout out to Strong Grant. How you been, my brother? Shout out to Strong Grant for the $10 donation. He said all these words of a Christian. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm shocked too, man. I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked. You know, hey, it is what it is, fam. Appreciate you, man. She said it. She said it. Yeah, it sounded like Charles Wright, didn't she? Yeah, she meant what she said. She said what she said. Yeah. Yeah. Cardo Cray, man, my brother in Ohio. He know he from Cardo Cray from Ohio. He in Ohio, so he know. Midwest baby mama test shit. They might be the worst. Let's get this video right quick. Now, this is Jedediah Brown, the activist that was on her side from the beginning, exposing her ass. The clip you saw was viral, came from this video. Now, that's a 2-hour video. We ain't watching the whole motherfucking thing, but I just wanted y'all to see that was the key thing he said about her. So check this shit out, y'all.
2, 1, 2. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just...
Let's fast forward a little bit. We ain't trying to see all that.
Throw it as hard.
We ain't trying to see all that. We just want to see where he talking and speaking his truth about the situation. I didn't even know you had a YouTube page till today. All right. Let me fast forward a little bit.
You don't have.
Let me see.
I should also explain.
Keep the real ones around. The real ones around.
But I will say shout out to this brother for calling this out, because you know a lot of these activists and these pro-blacks, they don't say a goddamn thing. They'll try to pretend like it ain't exist as long as it got there. So I will say shout out to this brother for calling out the fuckery, because you know motherfuckers be trying to protect the queens, but like I told you, all these motherfuckers ain't queens. Shout out to him.
INA runs deep, keep the real ones around.
Perfect Blackness, what's good, my brother?
What's up, y'all? How are you doing? How are you doing? Give me. I had let the full introduction of our show play because I've been trying to get myself ready. One second, y'all. Wow, what's going on, bro? Thank y'all for the super chat. Thank you for the love. Thank y'all for being here. Give me a few more seconds so I can be very, very thorough as much as I can be. Still don't have a producer for this broadcast. What am I trying to do? Okay. Oh, I just messed up.
Let me fast forward right quick because he's lollygagging for now. Shout out to Brownie. What's up, Brownie? What's good? What's good? I'm back. Let me fast forward a little bit.
I have no idea who came.
And of course, it comes to commercials. I want to get to when he's talking. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. The mother, Kenneka Jenkins, whose body was found in the freezer in Rosemont Hotel, is saying that the frequent protests outside the hotel call for justice in this case are over, indicating she felt taken advantage of by organizers. So, yes, she did basically say she was getting took advantage of by organizers. Let's see what he got to say. Here we go.
I just want to tell y'all that I apologize. For the protest, I thank y'all for all y'all help. Also, I wanted to let y'all know, for those that supported me, if you've been harmed or hurt in any kind of way or misled in any kind of way, please forgive me. I found out 2 days ago that it was funds collected for the protests. I thought people was doing it at the kindness of their heart, but I guess everybody has an agenda. I see y'all was
Hold on, Pip. Hey, you heard what she said? She said, I see everybody got an agenda. What the fuck is agenda? That sounds like an Indian tribe. You can't make this shit up.
You fucking income fucking poop.
Agenda. She said people got an agenda. Agenda.
Cut that bitch off.
Agenda. Let me wind that back a little bit. Y'all gotta hear that again. Agenda.
Fight for rights, want peace, you want justice. I'ma pray for y'all souls. They get up on these, want justice. People was doing it at the kindness of their heart, but I guess everybody has an agenda. I see y'all was in cahoots with that hotel. Y'all want to be a sellout. Y'all hotel people, if y'all listening or y'all looking, y'all might have won now, but God has the last say so. It hurt to know how y'all could use God's name in vain. I want justice, but to see another child get hurt or misled or misused and abused because of my justice, I told y'all I was never selfish. But all y'all so-called activists, fight for rights, want peace, you want justice, I'm going to pray for y'all souls. They get up on these things hollering, who, praising the Lord and all that, and y'all not meaning it from the bottom of y'all hearts. Y'all doing it just for fame. And I guess I see fortune too. Go burn that boy out that just got locked up. Y'all got that money. Do it. I told y'all to save that money, whatever y'all had left, because I never knew about it in the first place. Go do what's right. I don't have no funds. I never received funds. I don't know what. I didn't care. It wasn't about no money in the first place. And for y'all to sit up here and use my daughter's name in vain, Lord, I'm going to pray for y'all souls. I appreciate the ones that meant it from the bottom of their heart. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Only thing I ask y'all that truly meant it, without shape, form, or fashion, keep on praying for me. And watch what God do. Watch what God do.
Now, wait a minute. Before he started talking, it's funny how she said that they did all this for the money and they got paid, and shit like that. But didn't you just get paid $3.7 million? And I ain't knocking you getting paid. I ain't not gonna get paid though. But I'm just saying, did you get paid $3.7 million? And when you got paid, then you start being quiet for years? You got quiet for years. Years. And you talk shit about them getting a couple of dollars for this protest. Protests ain't free. I mean, people protest for free. But if you want to organize group or you trying to do it in a certain manner, it costs money. When the civil rights group did that protest and did that march, all that shit they did, that shit wasn't free. But I mean, hey, At that time, it looked like she wasn't paid yet, because you could look and tell the background and how she looked. She wasn't paid yet. You know, she was holding the Jenkins and shit. So let's continue on with the brother. Let's see what he got to say about it. You know, this is the true black on black crime right here, y'all. Argentas.
That was the moment that everybody, was caught off guard with, and it was a very tumultuous downhill journey from there. I would like to be able to be thorough, and I'm not going to belabor the lie, but this is going to be the first episode of many reliving the Kenneka Jenkins case and discussing it. The reason why I have to do it this way is because now I have to go and gather all of our information together so that I can properly present it in a way that it'll be simplified and understood for the simplest minds. But that's going to take me a little bit of time, because I didn't know 8 years later, literally a day or so ago, that I would see Theresa Martin double downing on the accusations that we just watched. That is why we're here. People are saying, why now? If you had information, why didn't you release it? I do want to explain that before I go any further in the broadcast. In that particular video that day, in my heart and my mind, I knew that there was nothing that I could do or say that would be good or beneficial, simply because we are all trying to navigate what we understand to be a mother in grief. It's going through some very serious health challenges. And the code of being an advocate, like I've ever wrote one, read one, or have been a part of one, you just don't victimize the victim. That's what I was always believing. But certain things I've come to now in hindsight realize that I want to point out as it relates to that particular setting that we just watched. Number one, this wasn't her justice. This was Kenneka Jenkins' justice. Number two, she said that she found out about a fund 2 days ago leading up to her doing this video that she did. But we have video, which I'm going to show you, where literally Theresa Martin saw people contributing and us getting people out of jail, housing people, feeding people, getting buses, all kinds of things. I want to educate in this video a lot of things, and I'm going to take my time doing it. I want y'all to understand this whole notion about fame. So can we please finally get to a conclusive matter? Yes, people know me from the Kenneka Jenkins case, but what fame has this case garnered me? Can somebody please tell me? What has it done to make my life so much more recognizable that made all the world a difference, that this is literally what I am needing to do, I guess, to find a point in living? Everybody says leave, or not everybody, but people say, this is a grieving mother. She's still going through. Y'all still giving an excuse 8 years later? The fuck? I agree. Grief has no time frame. You will grieve the loss of a child forever, but what you will not get is the ability to act out forever, because healing is available even in grief. That is how we've gotten here. I am not looking for money from Theresa Martin. I never asked her for a dime.
See, the thing is, he's saying it, but he's saying it in a nice matter. The thing is, let's call it out what it is. She's full of shit. She needs attention. The money's low. She ain't got nothing else to lose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he like, yeah, I know. He like, yeah, he said the fuck. Yeah, that's usually, no. I mean, yeah, whatever. that's the tea, man.
She can't tell you that I have, and no one else can. So I guess that fell flat. I don't have any significant fame that this case gave me that has done something for me to make me want to keep on doing it. Because if I be frank, this shit is a headache consistently. So we can debunk that. It definitely, for a fact, didn't make me rich.
How long it takes a beginner like my dad to go from beer belly.
Shout out to Gail. Gail at night. Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
Because if you want to do the math as we have done, as we will also show you to help you understand, we was out there all day, every day, many times from sun up to sundown. And when you do the math based on what was accumulated in this fight, based on what we raised, it literally reduces somewhere down between $5 to $8 an hour. $5 to $8 an hour. We weren't of any official capacity. Community members, advocates, veteran advocates, simply trying to push the government to give the answers, and also having the understanding that if we gave them a break, we would give them time to manufacture, because there was a lot of concerns in the community. People stayed up all night long. People traded watching television to watch this protest. Families were affected. Mamas and daddies wasn't making dinner. They was getting takeout. This was the discussion of every single house, it seemed like, in America. And everybody was vested in this being resolved. People traveled near and far. People cared in every corner of the world, it seemed. There was not a person on this earth who did not have a regard for Kenneka Jenkins. We reliving it. Let's go. And if we was able to do that, why is money the focal point of anybody's conversation? Because I'm saying this with my face forward. We deserved to be able to survive and to sustain our own lives. And we should have been able to.
And I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to doing protests, you do need money, because if you're out there protesting, what come with protests? People getting arrested, people not going to work, people sacrificing their time. You need food, you need water, you need people to drive you, bus loads. You need so many things. So you do have to have money for these type of things, especially if you're getting arrested, locked up, court costs, lawyers. It does cost it. I mean, you can do a protest and don't, you want to go out there and don't have the money, but the way you really do a protest got to be planned, got to be budgeted, you got to have an agenda and the what ifs and so on. So let's stop the cap. So I get what he's saying. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because, we already know this when it comes to that. I never heard about nothing about him taking no money. Now that I didn't hear nothing about taking no money. But he explained, I guess people try to say, she said it. So I guess he's trying to say, hey, man, nobody took no money. He said, if anything, we made $8 an hour, if you want to count that, if you want to calculate all the shit we did. All right.
I need to repeat myself. Let me show you why this is happening so that it's very clear. Theresa Martin made a post a couple days ago, basically saying that she was being forced. This woman, every time she talk about the process, always talking about somebody lying to her, manipulating her, or forcing her. So she's clearly telling y'all for 8 years, something ain't right with her mind. Because I know one thing as a child with a mother. Ain't nobody forcing my mama to do a damn thing. Ain't nobody going to make my mother give up nothing as it relates to speaking up for me as her son. You're not going to make my mother sit in a room for hours. You're not going to make my mother accept a gag order that she don't want. You're not going to make my mother take a settlement, because I know for a fact that when you know that you have winning evidence, I'll take that bitch to trial. We don't settle. And I'm saying this up front in the video. That's what the family was telling me for 6 years. No, not 6 years, but 3, 4 years. I don't know the exact number. If you go back and look at my former videos, you saw me one day get up on there and say, I have talked to some people that are closer to Theresa Martin, and I'm still was protecting her weird ass. I didn't talk directly to Theresa Martin because I wasn't. But I was talking to her people right next to her. And they were saying, Jedediah, she's fighting this in court. They're going to tell the public what happens after court. We're also going to have a chance for y'all to sit down and talk. She can't talk to you right now because of the court proceedings. I was like, why she can't talk to me? It was already weird. But I'm still was trusting.
The world's first titanium nonstick pan. It's gonna blow your hair back. On Mike Pagel.
So I want y'all to understand, so he still kept in touch with the family. It's been going on for 6 years. I said 8, but it was 6. And he said she was still going to court. Family saying the truth will come out. Now, that's what he's saying now. Let's continue.
After what she did to me, because, again, maybe it was a bad moment, a bad day. So she put up a post. I asked Theresa a very simple question.
Y'all saw
Are
this.
you ready to right all the wrongs, all of them, so that this could be done in the right way for your child? Long story short, after everything that I've experienced, I still want to see this through for Kenneka. Her response was no. People want to reduce this moment to me being mad about her saying no. I didn't give a damn. When she said it, it was not no. She didn't want to fight for her daughter. To me, it was very clear. No, she didn't want to right all the wrongs, because that was the question that I asked her.
And that's what I said.
Very clear as day.
And she don't want to be involved with you.
I was very clear about what I was asking her, but she said, with all due respect, sir, no. My mother was about to die while I was out there fighting for that case. And my mother got up the next day after almost dying and said, get back there and finish what you believe in. I'm proud. Make it happen. And I went right back out there with the full ammunition that I had. Now with the thought that, damn, I might come back out of this all day and my mama might be gone. And she said, no, it was what it was. Like I said earlier, I was like, damn, but okay. Because righting all the wrongs mean that you are going to finally acknowledge that I didn't steal a dime. I can't steal from myself when people are contributing so that I could do for the people who are there. And I was not a dumb nigga to think that this moment was supposed to stop at Kenneka. We was creating something so that everybody would have this type of love when they had a problem. And everybody wanted to be in the front, and everybody wanted to be in control. And I would have loved to give it all. What? She just made a post. She feared for her life. No. See, she know I'm finna release this shit. You know what? Nah, hold on, y'all. Let me see if this is true. No, Theresa, it's too late, baby.
Now, yes, she did come out. She did come out and say he threatened her life. I read the shit. He did not threaten her life. He basically said the same shit that she was saying. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. You know, God, you know, basically saying you know, you did what you did. You need to repent. You know, but let's see, because I'm ready to expose this shit since. So this all happened when he was doing this live.
I'm finna release it. I can't. Hold on. Let me go. See, this is Jesus help me.
See, bro, this is what I'm saying, man. These baby mama terrorists will sabotage your livelihood. He said his mom was dying and real sick where she could have died, but he went out there to support her and, you know, shit like that. And his mom told him to go back out there and fight. for what you believe in. See what happens when you risk your livelihood and other people's livelihood for a baby mama terrorist? Do you understand that? Now you got him ask for Jesus to help him. You can't make this shit up.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
One more time, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you, man, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Freckle face artist say she met Kenneka. I'm telling you, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Shit.
I saw this woman when we was fighting for Kiera Coles, and she said to me, I apologize. You not the guy that people have tried to make you to be. You are a strong man of God. You are a prophet, a mighty man of valor. She spoke all of this wonderful shit to my face. And I was like, Theresa, why don't you go online so that we can get these people to stop talking shit so that we can find this missing girl? She was like, well, I can't say nothing right now. We're fighting this. My team is amazing. They're sending me whatever she said. We're fighting this and this, that, and the third. Public statement from Theresa Martin. I want to sincerely apologize to Jedediah Brown for anything he believes I may have said or done to offend him. From the bottom of my heart, that was never my intention. I need to express this openly. I'm afraid for my life and for my safety of my family. I'm respectfully asking Jedediah and anyone connected to him, please do not bring harm to me or any of my family. I see what is happening on my page and I am addressing it publicly so the world can see my request for peace and safety. If it brings this situation to an end, I will say you were right and I was wrong. You win. I just want this to stop. I want peace, not conflict.
Don't that sound like a baby mama terrorist trying to play victim and still make it like he threatened her and shit like that? You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. She trying to make it like he's really threatening her and doing all these things, and he's reading what she posted. That's what another thing that went viral. And a lot of people saying that don't seem like a threat. But let's continue. Like you want to cry. Yeah, like he want to cry, boy. Or you know he that heated. Look at him.
This is a horrible reality. I really want y'all to. Oh my God.
Bro, why the fuck would you guys do this shit to me? Bro, you can't have shit nice and easy. I swear to God, man, you can't have shit nice and easy. Ooh, why would y'all do this, bro? Why would y'all do this?
That's a narrative. Nobody connected to you is threatening her. Nobody connected to me at all is threatening Theresa Martin, and I'm not threatening Theresa Martin at all. The only thing I told her is that I'm finna tell the stuff that I never told nobody. That's it. But I'm so sick of this. But it's crazy because after 8 years, when I have dealt with this shit relentlessly for 8 years, now you want to apologize and now you just want peace because you need it. That's my fucking point.
Scribe is how you stop explaining the same thing.
My thing is, on the flip side, when it comes to this dude right here, is if you knew that she was a liar, you knew she was full of shit, you knew she got bought 6 years ago, why didn't you expose it? You can't make this shit up. That's what I'm talking about, trying to say these fake ass queens. You could have been exposed this. This shit you putting out here now is because she's coming out trying to say she's ready to get justice, and now you want to call out. You should have called out a long time ago. Now it's good you calling out now, you know, but this shit should have been called out 6 years ago, 5 years ago, hell, 4 years ago, something. Because now what she's doing, she's blaming you as being a threat, an abuser, and a stalker, and a harasser, just like these baby mama terrorists do in our world today.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
See right here? Yeah, he very emotional. Yeah, he emotional, you know, sassy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's no given, you know. But what I'm telling y'all is this right here is why I tell y'all, call this shit out. Don't wait 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Don't do the Nas. You know, Nas waited like 10, 15 years to finally call his baby mama terrorist when she badmouthed, talked about him and all, and alienated him and everything under the sun. Learn from this. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get Gail, trying to give him grace, trying to give him a G-pass, trying to get a benefit of the doubt, trying to tell about where they steal black women and all this goofy shit. This is a baby mama terrorist. Terrorists don't have no color. But let's continue. Let's continue. Sorry.
What I wrote on the status, I said I would move past what I went through and still move forward. But it was no. Then you talked all this shit. You done made all these statuses about me. Then you blocked me from your page. And now because the world is on your ass, now you want to apologize when you could have done this shit from the fucking beginning. And this ain't an apology because this is not an apology because you're sorry. This is an apology because you don't want this to go back on you. You don't want to reap what you sow and what you've been over.
Let me explain something to this brother right here. Yeah, he's emotional. He's hyped up. He's angry, pissed off, sassy, whatever you want to call it. She did not apologize to you because of what you said, sir. If you listen to what she was saying, she was indirectly saying that you are threatening her. She feared for her life. If anything happens to her, it's because of you and your people, you and your establishment, you and your team, you and your soldiers, you and your activists. That's what she's saying. What she's trying to tell you, like, if I apologize and say I want peace, will you stop sicking your dogs on me? I want y'all to understand this. What he's saying why she apologized ain't the reason. She's basically indirectly saying that he threatened her and she feared for her safety. And if anything happens to her, it's his fault. He caused it. It's him and his people. Please, Cows Gang, understand when you hear that fake ass victimhood shit, know what they're saying. They're not apologizing because of what he's saying. They're apologizing because they want to put the spotlight on you, that you are a threat to her and you are trying to do some things to her. Not what you saying. It's obvious. This is one of the step-by-step plans. That's what baby mama terrorists do. No, he don't speak baby mama terrorists. See, that's nothing. He let him tell there probably no such thing as a baby mama terrorist. Until today. But yeah, see, he don't get it. She ain't doing that shit because of what he said. He's doing that shit. She's trying to set him up. Anything happens, she blaming him and gonna try to get your ass locked up. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know it don't have nothing to do with what you're talking about. It ain't about the piece, about your ass. You continue babbling.
Okay with me suffering for 8 goddamn years. Period. That's it. You don't want this to stop and to go away because you was okay with it as long as they was whooping my ass. 8 years. You know, I've walked into rooms and people then accused me of doing things to your child, taking money from you. I've had a damn cloud over my head. My advocacy has been chaotic, as people call it, because every time I move, people doing shit against me because you didn't have the courage to get up there and simply say, no, he did not do it. People were lying to me. I was overwhelmed. I was this, that, and the third. But I know why you didn't do it now, because I'm not the little nigga that was out there moving by my faith. Now I'm moving with information.
Yeah. Shout out to my man, Dan Strong. Strong and Grand. That's my brother. Shout out to him for the $20 cash app. and got the prayers up, and he said, Couch gang. Couch motherfucking gang, man. We here for the bullshit. Shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you. You know, I still got Aaron's and Renner Center to take care of, so I appreciate you. But yeah, he's thinking it's one way on why she said that, but I just told y'all what's the reason. But yeah, he don't speak baby mama terrorism, so he wouldn't know, you know.
And it is my conscience that it will be foul of me to take this and give it when she needs to live with this and she needs to tell it, not me. But the reason why I was willing to do it is because of this post. So that y'all, I'm sorry, I did not mean to even act out like that, because I get real frustrated with this shit.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
How do we get to this moment? It's because she told me, no, I moved. But then when this happened, and this motherfucking lady, Melissa Crawley, talking about you wasn't wrong, we see the snakes who gathered around you and are trying to rewrite history, specifically Jedediah Brown. As a matter of fact, let me put it on the screen again.
Yeah, do that. Make it better. Yes. Don't use the phone.
This is one of my favorite little gifts to give. I love how it looks so.
He made sure to have a lot of commercials, boy. You want to get paid in YouTube.
I'm sorry, y'all. I do got to calm myself down.
Yeah, please, man. You're too emotional.
But this is why I got on here in the first damn place. It wasn't because 8 years later I finally need something to say. I want clout. I need money. It wasn't none of that. It was this. I couldn't believe it, because the only reason why I suffered in silence for 8 years is because I said, oh, this is a grieving mother. She was sick. She was manipulated. She was lied to. I kept making excuses for her. And she told me in my face, basically, that she knew it was, that she apologized to me in person. I am saying it to y'all literally.
And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all simping forces will sit back and make excuses, don't say nothing. You don't expose the truth. But then now shit hitting the fan. Now she's trying to blame you to do these things. And it's supposed to be an abuser. And then she feel threatened and shit. Now it's time to expose the truth. Now, like I said, it's good you put it out there. It's not too late. But this is why it's important to call that shit out long time ago. Not 6 years later, not 8 years later. You need to call that shit out back then. That's why it's important. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from Cottage Grove. What do I know? I'm saying we could continue. I'm just saying.
In real time, the woman apologized to me eye to eye. They told me they were going to release the stuff when court was over. I even got on here talking about, y'all, the fight is still on. They're going to do it in court. After you made me literally be the public enemy #1, and I sat all the way in the fucking nosebleed section of that service where people was saying slick shit to me, attacking me, doing all kind of stuff, and then you had some half-ass motherfucker up there giving no dumbass eulogy when you told me you wanted me to speak, and my response to you was was get somebody who can actually deliver a message. I didn't even want to do the funeral, but I couldn't believe that I went from being the person that was going to do the eulogy to the person sitting at the top, at the seat in the furthest back space of it all. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Wait a minute. He mad because he couldn't sit in the front?
You've been had. You've been took.
Wait a minute.
You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Hey, he say he hurt because he had to sit in the nosebleed. The fuck wrong with y'all niggas? He mad because he had to sit in the back down yonder. Damn, he say care of this motherfucking feelings. Let me go back to that, man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I do gotta calm myself down. But this is why I got on here in the first damn place. It wasn't because 8 years later I finally need something to say. I want clout. I need money. It wasn't none of that. It was this. I couldn't believe it, because the only reason why I suffered in silence for 8 years is because I said, oh, this is a grieving mother. She was sick. She was manipulated. She was lied to. I kept making excuses for her. And she told me in my face, basically, that she knew it was, that she apologized to me in person. I am saying it to y'all literally in real time. The woman apologized to me eye to eye. They told me they were going to release the stuff when court was over. I even got on here talking about, y'all, the fight is still on. They're going to do it in court. After you made me literally be the public enemy #1, and I sat all the way in the fucking nosebleed section of that service where people was saying slick shit to me, attacking me, doing all kind of stuff, and then you had some half-ass motherfucker up there giving no dumbass eulogy when you told me you wanted me to speak, and my response to you was get somebody who can actually deliver a message. I didn't even want to do the funeral, but I
dumbass eulogy.
I went from being the person that was going to do the eulogy to the person sitting at the top, at the seat in the furthest back space of it all. And that shit hurt like a motherfucker, because I was like, God, you know I didn't do anything wrong. How does this happen? And when I saw this yesterday, Jedediah Brown, the snake grifter in chief, has been continuously using tragedies in our community to enrich himself. I love you and will always keep you in my prayers. When I saw Theresa Martin right under that, right, no lies detected, that's when I changed, and I said, this is not. This is intentional. This is intentional harm inflicted.
Oh man!
And I don't give a fuck who in the public don't believe it. When this happened 8 years later, after all that, and I still said I was willing, you just doubled down on it again.
Hey, fam. I believe everything he said. He ain't lying. He said that dumbass eulogy. Hey, Gail say, I ain't gonna laugh. Hey, I feel you. He learned the hard way, but I'm laughing at his motherfucking ass. Yes, I am. Not for the fact that he learned the hard way. I'm laughing at him on how emotional he is about this shit. Oh,
You've
man.
been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Bruh, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This is what I'm telling y'all. Please learn about these baby mama terrorists. A baby mama terrorist do exist. A baby mama terrorist come in all colors. A baby mama terrorist the one you risk your life for and die for, go to jail for, get killed for. These are the baby mama terrorists that destroy communities, destroy family generation. They destroy generational wealth. They cause generational curse. These are the same ones y'all sit back and do GoFundMe's for. These are the same ones you sit back and bring box trucks for. These are the same ones y'all donate to. These are the same ones you actually pay for funerals and cars and new houses for. You don't reward bad behavior. You don't reward toxic baby mama terrorists. But y'all continue to do that. So hell yeah, I'm laughing like a motherfucker. I'm laughing like a motherfucker. Because now he decided to tell his truth because he see that she's still staying his fucking name. I'm laughing like a motherfucker. Shit.
You go fuck yourself, convict!
Yeah, see, that's it. But he was really hurt about not being on that front row.
That's when I decided I was going to do this.
The front row. He said, I should
go
be
against my ethics and tell the stuff that I've never told. And then today I look on her page. She blocked me. She putting on there, remember you told me about that $25,000 from, she said what? J.G. Jamal Green. A.H. Andrew Holmes, W.C. William Calloway. You got to speak ambiguous and around, and you can't name names because you know you're lying. You got to talk in generalities because you know you're lying. People can sue you when you defame them, but you know you're lying. And then I beat the fuck out of Amir Shakur. I beat that bitch into a name change. Do you hear me? Just a few weeks ago, I had to beat a guy's ass into a fucking changing his whole name because he kept fucking with me in advocacy because of stuff like this. And he all in the comments, you wonderful woman of God. Got Vivian out and exposed her fraud lying ass for lying to the public about having cancer that she didn't have. Got Melissa Crowley mad ass because I'm literally exposing the fact that Mayor Christopher Clark and Harvey is not who they're painting him to be. And I got the facts of that. And they don't want it to come out because she want Kobe Chapman to be the mayor because they want favors back in Harvey. I got all of these people that all these years have been attacking me when I ain't never been lying to y'all. I've always been telling y'all the truth. But people halfway listen to me sometimes because Theresa Martin set the tone and the stage that I did something that I did not do.
So as you see, he say he beat a nigga ass to the point dude changed his whole name and for doing the same shit old girl did, Theresa Martin. And yes, Shauna, you're right. They used him. They used it. She used him. She used him like a motherfucker. And that's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with a baby mama Ted, that's what they do. They use. They suck you dry. They take whatever they can off you and then throw you in a river and sabotage you and your livelihood. That's my point. You cannot help everybody because they black. Cannot help everybody because they're a woman. You can't help everybody because, you know, they had a tragic loss. I'm serious. You can't. You can't. Because they use these baby mama Teds will use this to her advantage to get attention, money, GoFundMe's, Cash Apps, and everything else under the sun, and then turn around and throw you under the bus if need be to continue with her narrative, her storyline. And they will continue to do that until they caught up. And even when they caught up, they're going to try to come with some Jesus pieces, Joshua, my daddy, because that's what she was saying, daddy. Jesus is daddy. God is daddy. And that's what they use as, oh, Jesus, protect me now. I'm a victim. I need help. He's trying to hurt me because he's calling your ass out now. I'm just saying. Just saying.
And now she's talking about some threats. Ain't not one motherfucker connected to me sent her one goddamn threat. Just like the people threatening me right now. I'm not saying that she sent them my way. But motherfucker, you got millions of dollars. You could easily pay a motherfucker to be on my ass.
My wife is the goat of gift giving.
Hey, he said she got money. She could pay to get some on his ass. You got a point.
I'm not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because now 8 years later, all I meant, and I meant it what I said, I'm not getting no second round of this shit. Zach TV showed me some stuff, and I never betrayed his work. I never did that. I don't know all the particulars about his life, but that man called me and he said, Jedediah, I know all these people, bro, and I got some stuff that you don't have. And he said, Jedediah, you are doing the right stuff. He said, you are about to crack the case, and because of you, I've been getting way more information. He said, Jedediah, look at the timing of the damn interview. He said, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He said, I know some things and I need to tell you directly. That man said, we need to meet up. And he says, I'm going to let you do a video on my page. He said, because you need to be heard. And he said, you need to tell XYZ and I'm going to give you some stuff. I said, Zach, I don't think people are going to hear me. They're not going to be able to hear me. I'm going to just speak my piece. I'm going to just speak my piece and I'm going to drop it, bro. He said, Jedediah, I don't know. Let me, I don't know if I framed that right. Zach TV put himself on the line to give a person that was now being attacked and targeted a voice, and it wasn't popular at that moment. He did it because he knew in his heart and believed it was the right thing to do. That is why I have an interview with Zach right before he left this world. And he showed me some stuff, and I said, oh, shit. Thank you. And he was helping me because I didn't, at that time, I wasn't like I am now. I know how to research and investigate because I didn't know that when I first started as an advocate. I know how to do it now. And I'm a bad motherfucker. And I got a badass team. So now in hindsight, I know stuff that was in my face that I couldn't recognize. I can recognize it now because I have evolved. So now here it goes. I'm not doing this to be malicious, to be facetious. They're going to snippet what I'm saying. They're going to take a clip and people going to have an opinion. I'm not doing this to target or attack her. I'm doing it because I have now come to the conclusion that this woman has intentionally inflicted harm on my life. as a clear conscious thing, and it was not because of any other thing other than her choosing to do it because she made the deal. And now I'm going to go down memory lane so I can tell y'all about some of the stuff that was right in our face. And then I'm going to release something that I've been holding for years.
You don't say.
Actually, on my way there, Theresa Martin, I'm going to give you a chance at a righteous apology. I don't want a fucking dime for you, and I don't even need you to speak well of my name. But I need you. You gonna get you. Let me be careful how I say this. I want you to decide if you gonna tell what you know. As I travel down memory lane, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give it to you. You gonna have the control of telling what you know. And I'm not just talking about my part in this.
Oh shit.
Get this. And this is why I thank God. I had a camera on me and I had a microphone on me every day, all day. All the hot mic shit is on it.
I'm gonna fast for a little bit. Let's see if he exposed the shit, because now you want her to say sorry and shit. Fuck that. Put it out there.
That's the thing that really always got me talking about my part in this.
Let me see. Wait, oh, here we go. Let's see what he's talking about.
Why I got to do that and why that's like that. Give me 1 second. But before I do that, I'll be right back. I need a second. I'll be right back. I want to show you something while I'm doing something.
Okay.
You can see a problem. It's because you have the ability to solve it.
Not everything always got to be a fight amongst us and the police. We're not here because of the police. We're here just for a bait.
I don't believe personally, me, that she staggered and wandered off into a freezer.
Young people from Chicago are out here in droves. George Floyd revealed all the pain that's been going unaddressed in this city.
For 50 years, CPD been oppressing black people.
Tear up your car insurance bill and try this.
Damn commercial, boy. You got a lot of commercials. You say you want to get paid for YouTube.
That is an excerpt out of a film that was being created called The Advocate. I wanted you all to see that moment because maybe you might have forgotten. I wanted you to remember that visual. There was a moment, and this is us now going down memory lane, when we had what I think we counted at that time to be 1,300 people. It was the biggest protest we had ever had. And it came right after they bullied us and was locking people up for going into the streets. Then I would get on the video and I would say, y'all, tomorrow is going to be insane. Tomorrow is going to be insane. Somebody said, you all looking guilty at this point. Exodus 1:15-36. Too much theatrics. Because you want me to sit here and get to the point you want me to get to. No, you just look like you got ADHD. You look like you don't make no sense. You need to just go ahead and get off the page. As a matter of fact, if you think I'm guilty, just go call the fucking police. All y'all looking guilty. How I'm looking guilty? I'm sitting up here speaking my fucking truth and I'm explaining it. Sorry, I got feelings and emotions and I'm passionate and charismatic and I got video screens and all kind of shit when I do it. It helped motherfuckers to pay attention. But number two, did you not even also understand the nigga, I got fucking feelings or bitch, whoever, whatever the fuck you are? I'm looking guilty because of theatrics. If you've ever done something with your goddamn life, then maybe you would know what it feels like to express all of this. This shit, I feel this, my mother. I feel this, my, what is that, a nigga or a bitch?
He said, I feel this motherfucker, but motherfucker, is this a nigga or a bitch? Look, he called them both out. He said, is this a nigga or a bitch? You hear this nigga? He said, is this a nigga or a bitch? You want to know exactly who it is.
I feel it, ho.
Hey, he from Chicago. I'm about to reach out to him, man. He said, I feel it, ho. He said, I feel it, ho. He must feel it for real. He said, I feel it, ho.
Guilty because of theatrics. If you've ever done something with your goddamn life, then maybe you would know what it feels like to express all of this. This shit, I feel this, my mother. I feel this, my what is that? A nigga or a bitch? I feel it, ho. The fuck? That is the problem with people. It's a lot of dumb fucking people who benefit from advocacy that they don't even that, and I'm not even gonna be doing that. I had to get that out for a moment because I looked up and saw that dumb ass shit. What do I look guilty of? Giving a fuck about you dumb fucks? And I'ma still take my time. Now, bitch, you think I want what you think I want money, clout, or any of that? Give it all to me because this gonna be a lot of fucking series. I got 8 years to recover. Dumbass bitch.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He sound like Rick James. He sound like Rick James. Rick James, bitch. Hey, this dude. He said he got 8 years, boy. Sound like child support, don't he? Boy, this dude. Hey, man. 8 years, bitch.
I said 1,200 people showed up. And we was literally, I said, we're about to, I said, we're going to walk these people into the neighborhood because Rosemont, by that time, we started to get a little bit more savvy as it relates to how Rosemont succeeded. It was through the conventions and the events. This is the case how I met Cardi B. This Cardi B was about to come out there. So get this. It was 1,200 people, and we was happy because now the police was outnumbered and they couldn't bully us. So we began to walk down the street because in my mind, I said, this is what we got to do. They don't feel it in front of the hotel. But if we go into the neighborhood, they're going to put pressure on the mayor to resolve this, get the police to do their job, and it's going to fuck up not just their politics, but their money. So we began to walk towards this area. They panicked because they knew, God damn it, today going to be a bad day. They put a police line up there. I looked at Theresa Martin and I said, don't fear. I'm willing to go down. I said, don't fear. I'm about to go to jail for you if I need to. I have a mic on my thing. I said, whatever happens, we doing this together for Kenneka. And if I lose my life or I go to jail, I'm okay with it. That's how much I believed in this corny ass shit.
Damn, he said, believe in this corny ass shit. Now, this the clip that went viral. Y'all saw that earlier. But you heard what he said? He said this corny ass shit. So is he talking about the protests being corny? Is he talking about he said he's saying some corny ass shit. Ooh. But he said he got a mic, so maybe she said some shit in the mic.
We was about to move the mountain. And as we began to walk, Theresa said out of her mouth to me, because I will never forget.
Yeah, we saw this part, but I'm going to play it again.
Peoples
play it again.
Are going to get hurt.
Peoples? What's peoples?
I know what happened with my baby. And if I let you do this, they going to be mad at me. And I looked at her and I said, you know what happened to your baby? Why didn't you tell me? I said, Theresa, stay back, fall back. And she had people who were standing with her, and I went up to that line, and that video clip that I just showed you is the moment I started cussing out the police. But my mind was still trying to process what the woman just said. So I'm cussing them out, but I wasn't going to now try to fight the line because she said turn around. But I'm like, this is what we needed. This the moment, and they cannot do nothing to us because this is under the Constitution. We can walk down here, and we got the manpower. I went back to Theresa Martin, going down memory lane. And I said to her, I said, Theresa, who is the they gonna be mad at you? And why do you care? We want them mad. And she looked at me. And it was a look at her face like,
Hey, this is interesting right here. T to the C says him calling it corny just shows how disingenuous he really was about it. Do y'all agree with that? Because that's what I'm saying. You talking about the protest being corny, the whole thing. You know, is it corny because Theresa Martin did what she did? I don't know. Was his heart really into it? I don't know. That's a good question, but we're gonna continue. I wasn't even gonna be on this long, but this dude making me laugh like a motherfucker. Shit.
I gotta figure this out. I gotta stop you. And I looked at her and I was like, it's okay, don't be afraid. And she was like, we just need to go back. We just need to go back. I want peace. I want peace. And she began to say, but God, but God, but God, I just want peace. I just want peace. And I said, Theresa, who are they? Why do you care? And we may never get this moment again. We are about to crack this city's wall. That's what I said. She said, we just need to go back. If I would have known what I know now, I would have walked Theresa Martin Nash to that line of cops. I would have stood next to her and I would have told everybody in the public, Theresa Martin is looking for a way out. She has already made her deal. Now, that's what I would have did if I would have known, but I didn't know. So we went back, we finished protesting, we escorted her to her car. Not too much later, she would be online calling off the protest. I could not believe it.
Throw it as hard as you want. Go on. Watching it zip away feels like it might just keep going, right? Nope, here it comes. This thing's a total game changer. Throw it across the park.
So my point in this particular one is those words was the moment that I realized something has changed. But this was the third or fourth time that something weird had happened or a lie was being seen. But I was fighting it because this ain't making sense. Why would she do that? Why would that happen? And so this is what I'm going to say so that you all will get my point. I'm going to get the clip of me walking down the street with her and those words coming out of her mouth, and you will see my clear reaction and the rest of the words that I will let the video show you. The moment when it was right there, she stopped it. And I said, Theresa, the protest tomorrow is looking like it's going to be even bigger. Don't do this. We need to go forward. Let them do whatever they think they can do. She said, they're going to be mad. I said, who are you talking about? My lawyer was Sam Adams Jr. Larry Rogers is her lawyer as well. See, I don't have to talk in generalities because I can talk frank. I didn't know that they were her lawyers. But this is what I found out. People were telling her she had to get rid of me. In the power structure, she needed to get rid of me, is what they were telling her. You got to get away from Jedediah. You got to stop letting Jedediah lead it. You got to stop because Jedediah was the one moving the people and keeping us focused. It was an orchestrated attack and a coup behind my back the whole time to simply remove me from the front of the goddamn movement. What am I saying? I am now alleging that the reason why that video was made and the reason why she could never say anything publicly, remember there's a saying, they say, the reason why people can't praise you in publicly because of the things they said about you in private. I'm trying to tell y'all today that I am fully aware of the fact that I was the sacrificial lamb to stop the movement because the deal was made. And the biggest part of the deal was to move the person out of the way who was going to go the distance, me. So no matter what she knows to be the truth, no matter what I did, no matter what is said, she can't renege connecting with me, not because I did something bad, but because I'm a part of the agreement. And I allege it. And I would hope today, with my face forward, that she would try me in court, because I think a lot of people need to be deposed, not deceased. Deposed mean they need to go on court record. And I'm not playing checkers. I'm playing a whole nother level of chess right now. And
so basically what he's saying is that part of the agreement, allegedly, that they told her, you're gonna get this money, you're gonna get this, but you gotta stop this protest. It's getting too big. Get him out the way. That's what they're alleging. And he really believes that it was gonna be bigger than what it was. You're growing another movement, you're growing another activist and so on. That's what he's saying. What y'all think about that, Cal's game? It's kind of interesting on that one. But let's see. Might fast for a little bit so you see we get to the video that he's talking about.
I want somebody to get on there and say I'm lying. I'm finna go get the film.
Get it.
You better ask Vivian Allen. I dare you say I'm lying.
I have no idea who.
Oh, these damn boy, he got a whole bunch of these commercials.
We got a lot to catch up on. And I hate to be in this space. It's funny how you didn't speak up before. Well, you must have came in late, so I'm gonna help you understand. Did you not realize, do you realize how amazing that is for a person to sacrifice, to go through all that shit just to protect a grieving mother? And then
oh, my bad.
We all was going figure it out, bitch. You going to hell and you going.
Hold on, I missed him. Cut somebody out. Hold on.
I missed it. I never did anything, took anything from her. For me, this is where you all might get mad at me. It is not my responsibility or my obligation, and it is literally against my conscience for me to put out her truth. Because I want her to live with it to the point of when she decides she wants to tell her truth. Y'all ain't never think about, well, I mean, she might be gagged about talking about particulars of the case. She said she don't give a fuck, so let's see if she meant it. But why she never got on anything to really just talk about her experience? Yeah. But I will let her tell what she wants to tell when she want to tell it. That doesn't mean that I won't go down memory lane. But if you fucking listening, you heard what I just told you. A deal was made, but I didn't make it.
Look how he looking.
I was a part of the deal. And it wasn't as a benefactor, but as a sacrificial lamb. I'm saying this with my face forward. I'm saying it's extremely clear. The Judas of the movement was not me. The person who sabotaged justice being done for Kenneka Jenkins was not me. A deal was made and it was not mine. Now, to be honestly clear, I don't think that that was the initial intent. I don't believe that that was what, this was not a sacrifice my child. This was a, oh shit, I'm going to get what? And I'm going to go where? And I can get to do what? Well, maybe she gone already. Let me go ahead and then pursue my options and avenues. This is so that we're clear.
I'll go with that.
Do I think that she set her child up? No. Do I think that she wanted her child gone? No. But I do believe what I said earlier. Bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people too. You don't become a perfect person just because you got trauma. It reveals who you are. But I don't give a damn what nobody say. It ain't a motherfucker on this planet that will, or no amount of money on this planet that you will ever offer me that I will settle and not avenge somebody that I fuck with, especially if it was a child or my parent. Bitch, we going to trial, and then after trial, because I'm gonna have my freedom, I'm gonna talk my talk, And if I can figure it out, bitch, you going to hell and you going somewhere else too. So y'all ought to lock me the fuck up now. Because as it relates to coming up behind me and mine, bitch, settle what, settle when, and settle for fucking who. That alone. And don't give me what a motherfucker ain't got, because you ain't gonna miss nothing you ain't never had. If I've been making it all this time, bitch, you ain't never finna get me to agree to selling shit about my loved ones. I will see you at trial. And if I got what I've learned in advocacy correct, you might end up with way more than you ever imagined. That's how motherfuckers end up with $50 million because they took that shit to trial. The only way people want to settle.
Survival food has meant one thing since 1975.
Seriously?
Cardboard taste and stomach aches. Food you know.
Y'all have a good day. Now, if you not smart enough to get what I just told you, that's your problem. You ain't got to go down memory lane. But I'm going down memory lane because I'm going to never give up my voice. And it's time that I told the story from my perspective, both what I was going on at that moment and what I have since learned. And if it gives you further clarity, great. But I already told you what I'm gonna tell you in the long run. And this is and I think that the last thing that I should say about this is no. So this is how I'm gonna end this. I'm done talking, but I'm gonna give y'all a chance to talk. If you think I should give y'all a chance to talk, put an 8. If you don't think I should, put a 5. I'm trying to think about how I should do this. Should I do this visually or should I do this vocally? I'm gonna let y'all talk. And no, this ain't for no fucking clout or no numbers. Fuck most of y'all in advance, because y'all really did whoop my ass. And I did not deserve it, bro. Oh God, I did not deserve it. But I want to tell Melissa Crowley dumbass, Amir Shakur dumbass, Viviana dumbass, and Kimberly Christmas dumbass. So far, y'all done popped up in 3 different situations thinking you found a friend. What all them doing right now? Apologizing. You some dumb bitches. Y'all got to be the saltiest motherfucking trolls ever in the history of motherfucking trolls. They all apologize. Y'all in the go ahead, King. He a motherfucker. I did a video. I'm gonna tell everybody about him. I'm gonna expose him, and I'm gonna this. You still getting your ass whooped. Y'all ought to be tired of losing. Y'all ought to be so tired of losing. Y'all and then laughing. Go ahead, yeah. We've been trying to tell people and expose them. You dumb bitch. Now all of them. We sorry, Jedediah. Jedediah, we sorry. Y'all over there, God. Y'all, man. We done screenshot every single one of them. I'm taking that shit straight to court. You stupid bitches. I beat that motherfucker to a name change. Y'all want to see that? Okay, now let me stay focused. I beat the motherfucker so bad he changed his identity on God. I can show you the proof. His name was one thing, and then after that ass whooping, it was another. You can't find Greg Greer no more. It's because you fucked with me. I told y'all to leave me alone. Let me help my people, bitch. And give me, I'm sorry. I'm off track. Lord have mercy. People, and then, all y'all talking about some fucking money. Are we really that fucking broke as a community that we can't stand a motherfucker to get $1? Shit. We could all be good. Shit, I didn't fuck. Whew, Jesus Christ. Why did Sheena turn on you and the Justice family? Now, let me speak to that. We all was going through a very horrible thing. Sheena was on low-key bullshit at some points of it. But Sheena was a friend to me. I didn't protect them the way that I should have. They were literally driven to be worse people than they were because it was a lot to handle. And y'all, again, was kicking our asses. And then, of course, again, people have issues, but there are no perfect people. But I take full responsibility of the Justice family falling apart because I did not know how to protect these people, and I did not know how to stop them from being pushed into such a negative space. So I don't fault none of them. I miss all of them. Rena, Sheena, Toya, I don't know everybody's name no more. I don't even fucking know all the people. But Sheena also was on some slick shit. And when that stuff hit the fan and she started trying to turn on me and do all that foul shit, she went for the gusto. But that's who she is. So I'm not even mad at her. But Sheena did not last as an advocate. Her ass faded to black. And that I know of. But I wish that I could laugh with her again. And to be honest, I want every single one of them to get their justice because they didn't deserve what the fuck they got. None of them. They might not fuck with me. I might not be able to fuck with them. They all might not like each other. But let the truth be told. This shit was done to us, not because of us. And everybody, and the pot lady, I fucking love her. And if we want to be clear here, the pot lady is the one that turned this thing from a protest to a movement. It was.
Hey, what I was just doing, I went and looked up to see if I could find about the fight or whatever, him against this Greg Greer. Greg Greer looked like he was a pastor, and I was trying to see was it a video. I don't see no video, but I see him talking about it, but I ain't watching all that. So I guess some truth to it, but I don't know about the name change and all that in the fight video. I don't see it on there. But yeah, Greg Greer looked like he's a pastor. I don't know who dude is. I might do more research. I just wonder. That's why I was looking down my phone. Continue.
It was not my anointing alone that got people together. It was them goddamn pots, and we was turned like a motherfucker. That shit was inspiring. It was a fucking pot that turned this into a movement. I saw when it transitioned or transformed. I ain't no lying motherfucker. I tell you the truth. I ain't do that by myself. It was the pot lady that turned this into a movement. She will be one of those unsung heroes.
Cookware you can feel good about for life.
These so-called black pros and these activists, man, they sure be beefing with each other, man. That's what be killing me, man. Throwing each other on the bus, fighting each other, you know, and all this shit, man.
I'm not going to talk about the $1 million after they talk about after the video was made. Wait, she's saying, is this her response to me? I'm not going to talk about the $1 million after they talk about. I'm not going to talk about the $1 million after they talk about after the video was made. I'm so confused. I'm not going to talk about the $1 million after they talk about after the video was made. Posted 12 minutes ago to the Martin family. I'm gonna say it again. We don't want all look, I'm gonna say it again. This is simple. If you ever meant any part of your apology, which I don't believe, because it's gonna take you to do, you got to keep that same energy. You was bold enough to call me that. You need to be bold enough to correct it. That's it. Don't do this. Don't play yourself. And that's all I'm gonna say. I know y'all watch. Don't play yourself. You ain't afraid for your family. You just was okay with them kicking my ass and not yours. Don't worry. It's going to be some people talking shit about me. We both going to experience it. That's why this ain't for the internet. This is about truth. I'm literally giving you what I believe. I believe it is for you to tell. You are the one who decided that you didn't want the stuff in the public. You're the one who made the deal. You got to live with that. It was your child. This is your fight. It's your family's fight. This is your legacy. But I just meant what I said. You're not going to create an injustice for me and mine while I'm trying to fight to resolve it for you. That's it. I don't give a damn about the people who are going to be mad at me if I don't tell them what I don't want to tell them, because you're supposed to tell them. You're going to have to live with this, Theresa. I don't give a fuck about no money, baby. I don't. People really love me. People really fuck with me. Real millionaires. I don't need you to do shit for me. I don't want no money. I don't need no clout. I don't need to get back involved with the case. When you said no, it died that moment. What I'm telling you right now is you can actually stop this. If you're really concerned about safety or whatever the fuck you saying, go ahead and let's get this thing together. Let's go ahead and conclude it. Apologize to me because you know what the fuck I did for your family. You hurt me enough. You took enough from me.
Good bread.
You did enough against me. And I had your fucking back, bruh. So simply in this, I guess she's saying whoever got $1 million after the video was made. I don't fucking know nothing about no $1 million. Let me think. I gotta go figure something out. I gotta go $1 million.
Let me fast for a little bit, because
look, I'm gonna say it again. Audio, you must come on camera to talk whatever you want to talk, and I will not put you up if I see you on bullshit. I will quickly delete you, and anybody who come on, I will block you if you on bullshit. That's it.
Oh, I guess you're gonna let people come up.
Right. Somebody said, "Fuck Vivian, loser asshole." I want it to be known they are losers. It's the only reason why I even said their goddamn name. So here's how it works. I may say stuff. I don't know. I may feel like I want to say something, but I got to get there. But right now, I don't. Now, if anybody, wait, can someone fill me in? Who is this man and how do he have this information? I'm the guy that was leading the fight for Kenneka Jenkins. That's interesting that there's people who don't know who I am as it relates to Kenneka Jenkins. But that just tells you people all have different moments, times, things that they see come in that. But that's how you get it. You basically click that link, put it in your web browser, you come on, and then I'm going to bring you on. Or you real lost, just log off. Or you real lost, just log off.
Is that nigga a hoe? That nigga a bitch.
I can't believe, I ain't gonna lie, I can't even believe that she apologized. But it's crazy that she.
Oh shit, man.
No. And then I'm link.
What is a lip combo? It sounds.
Yeah. Very funny.
Shamari, how you? Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work. Man, fuck this.
Yeah, it's about that time, y'all. It's about that time. He didn't say what he said he's gonna expose. He got motherfuckers coming on the show, which is cool, but
let me take a moment. So y'all, because y'all don't understand what I've been going through while I'm still waiting on people to come on. Let me do this real quick. God, I give you glory. And I thank you, Lord, today for taking the labels and dealing with the lies. I thank you for exposing the enemy and undoing half and untruths. I thank you, Lord, for restoration, for revival. I give you all the praise, all the glory, all the honor that's due to your name. And I thank you, Lord, that even in this, you're going to teach me how to trust you more. And I thank you, Lord God, that what's undone in me, what's messed up in me, what's not delivered in me, you are going to be faithful to watch over your word, and even if none of the work will perform it until the day of Jesus' return. God, I thank you, because when I didn't have nobody else, I had you. Y'all don't know what it felt like when it was moments, when it was just me and God. And I'm giving him all the credit, because it couldn't be nobody but God that let me outlive a goddamn lie.
You can't make this shit up.
And y'all, and now that I done prayed, I need to go smoke a blunt and get another drink of a cut water. Yeah, I said that. I love God, but y'all fucked me up. But he gonna get me together.
Hey, wait a minute.
Can I get
He loved God, but he got to smoke him a blunt and get a drinky drink. I thought God heals and saves, not the drink and the blunt in the mouth. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to the Black Power activists, man.
Anybody that wants to come on, If not, I'm finna get off. I'm sick.
Let me bad for this shit, man. You can't make
y'all don't know.
You don't know what
I thank you, Lord.
You don't know what I've been through.
That's due to your name.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I don't want to miss nothing in the moment that I just spoke about. And then that's just going to be it for the day.
I don't know.
Let me play the film. So basically, hold on. And you know what? Y'all don't even have to watch it on here because you could just go watch it. You could just go watch it on the actual.
Let's see this part.
Up and make the storyline and all that other shit. So he's still been working on it. But they was able to, with that 17,000, create the first trailer. Now, y'all, I ain't cute. I hate it, but let's here go.
We don't need to watch that. We try to see. We trying to see if we gonna expose old girl.
So let me.
As it was diminishing, like they was losing shit from starting from there or before. Even people that didn't have nothing was coming out. It was poor people coming out, broke.
So she simp stood talking about the protests and whatnot. Let's fast forward. I don't think he's finna say too much else about.
I lost people too. Everybody lost somebody.
I don't think he's gonna say too much else about that. He want her to, all of a sudden now he want her to put it out there. She ain't gonna bet shit. You already know the baby mom tears don't mean nothing.
To a grieving mother. I don't give everybody fucking grieving. That don't give you the right to lie on nobody and say they stole money. I'm grieving. I lost people too. Everybody lost somebody.
Before you get fucked up.
She come out slide.
How you doing? Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
How you doing?
Hey girl.
I just wanna come on and say, I just started my own TV broadcasting, but I have been following y'all from day one. From day one when y'all was out there protesting the movement.
Let me fast forward. A lot of commercials, boy.
So how she really died?
Heart attack. Just tell me quickly before you die what the truth is. Like this case was so fucking crazy, and she just fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. She could have been like, "Yeah, I fuck with the Freedom Fund," and we probably would have raised $1 million for her ass.
I swear to God.
You have to gag yourself, idiot.
That's crazy. We really could have raised that amount.
Hell yeah, we could have. It was like, man, bro.
Or we could have been real thieves and went and got the amount she got out of her. Hey, ski mask on.
No, we'll never recover from that. They would never, hell no. I ain't want that shit. I didn't want that shit, nothing. But
I'm just saying, you call us a thief if we was really greedy for money. Come on now.
I know that she got at least $10,000-$20,000 additional for her own thing because people was donating to her and people was giving cash like it.
And you offered to give her whatever we had left from what we raised for protesters. We didn't even have to offer that to her because it wasn't for her. It was for the protesters. We had protesters that needed money that we could have offered that to. And she said no, she don't want it because it ain't about the money. But now it's about the money.
And then y'all want to hurt, y'all don't want nobody else's kids to get hurt. So if you believe that we out here beating people up, raping them, kidnapping them, and doing all this other shit, why she never called the police?
Exactly.
Yeah. So is there a way? I guess the one question I want to ask you is, I don't know. I have no question. I think you made it clear. So you gonna
keep getting on the ass
stand on that
every day. until she apologized with the truth attached. Not that bullshit apology she gave today. That shit was so trash.
I guess she was part of the organization. I guess she was, bear witness about her falling back, Theresa Martin line and shit. I'm gonna fast forward. Ain't nothing really else to see from what I see.
1200 moving towards the police line.
I don't really see nothing else be said, I guess.
How we believe it, and we are not asking anybody to do anything negative against her. So it is my understanding that she is now trying to say she is under death threats. She is going to have the command of the media because she is who she is. And I am now getting several messages that are concerning to me. We never, ever, ever said that we wanted to do anything to her, to do any physical harm at all. She gonna deal with that in hell when she deal with God. But we don't want nobody doing nothing against her. And this is not to threaten her. It's not to threaten her, but it is now being put out that she is under some threat, and they're trying to say it's sparking from I guess me. But the thing that's crazy about this though is the internet is really on her ass, and that ain't got nothing to do with us. We not saying I'm expressing myself now, but we didn't tell the internet people to do that shit. But I'm guessing
they was on her ass about accepting money to shut the fuck up about her daughter. They was already in when I read the comments the first time when I told you about what she said about you and us with the money. They had already been on her ass talking about you bogus as hell for accepting that money and your daughter still ain't get justice. So whatever they talking about, smacking her to the floor, whatever they want to do, slam dunking her head. I don't know. I ain't tell nobody to calm her. Yeah, I ain't even request that or wish that. I just wish she'd shut the fuck up talking about we stole money. Because who do you think we are? We ain't no. Okay.
My wife is the goat of gift giving.
Damn, man, all these damn commercials.
Talk to you later.
All right. So, with that being said, I hope we said something that added value to your life. I got a lot of work to do, so it's a lot of research hours, a lot of putting this stuff together. None of it will be AI or altered, but we're gonna come back and do. We're gonna come back and do a series of reliving and discussing that fight, and then I'm going to show you all things in hindsight. This might get very interesting. I really hope this woman is smart enough to, but at the end of the day, I told y'all it's only going to lead to one thing. She's the one that made the deal, and she didn't even have to do it the way she did it. Trash. Have a good day.
Well, that shit was trash too. But I do believe, let me plug this up. I do believe the shit that we did hear him talk about, he did, put it out there. But he said he's gonna put out the mic, the recording and all that. He didn't do none of that shit. He want her to do it. I already know the baby mama Theresa ain't gonna do it. I guess he's gonna come out with a series about him whooping dude ass and a series, I guess, about her. So I already know it's gonna be back and forth. We won't be talking about this again because we don't need to, because we already been talked about how these baby mama Theresa moves and how these simping forces fall for it every single time. And unfortunately, it's gonna happen again. Because see, dude lost me a long time ago when he went to her page and said he was willing to work with her again. Now, he did say, I'll work with you when you tell the truth and put out the truth about what she did. I agree. But I wouldn't be working with her at all, whether she told the truth or not. Fuck that. But he learned today about these baby mama Theresa, whether he wants to or not. You know what I'm saying? Curtis honestly say I feel slower after listening to him and the mother. I agree with you. I agree with you. I can't lie about that. I'm sorry I made it long because I don't do 3 hours like I used to, nothing like that. But I wanted to see, was he going to expose what he said he was going to expose, but he didn't. So full of shit. He exposed some things in the beginning and shit, the shit that went viral and all that, but and I believe him. But he was mad as fuck about sitting in the top row stands of the damn funeral. He's that funky ass eulogy, that bullshit ass eulogy. He was mad. He said it hurt his feelings. How dare you do this to me? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the mother, though, like I told you, baby mama Theresa the best. 100% baby mama terrorist. And unfortunately, another child gonna lose their life, another child gonna get murdered, and the baby mama Theresa is gonna use that to get attention, money, justification, probably get a motherfucker killed. So, it is what it is. I'm trying to look for a nice picture. Okay, this is a nice picture. I'll use this. This is a nice picture. I will be live tomorrow. There's a couple of things I got to talk about that's been out that I wasn't able to do, and I got to catch up. The mother from Chicago that got whooped with her son. We're going to talk about that as well. I know y'all saw that viral video. We're going to talk about that. Most likely we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I got to catch up. I can't say I got to catch up. But yes, when it comes to this dude right here, as far as Jedediah, he say he had a right to be emotional. Yeah, you do, but not like that, man. Not like that. So that you miss me with that shit. Hold on, I'm trying to post this. Let me see. Yes. Everybody up in here. Everybody up in here, Couch Gang. Put the boot emojis in this motherfucker. Put the boot emoji in this motherfucker as we boot this motherfucker out of our lives. I already knew from the gate that it was baby mama terrorists going on. Once I saw this mother fall back and ain't heard nothing. Like I say, me personally, as far as the money wise, I ain't knocking her for getting the money. But I'm not gonna take no money if I can't speak up on my daughter or my son. Now, if I did agree to that, I won't be coming out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later talking about somebody want to have justice and I want the truth to come out. Nah, bullshit, fuck you. That's no different. These baby mama Taz be talking about he raped me 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Nah, And you wasn't a kid. You grown. You was 30 years old. You decided to do it when you 70 years old. And then you think he's supposed to go to jail. Fuck out of here. No evidence, no proof of nothing. Never said shit. And you don't want to go to jail. You want to get paid for it. You cannot make this shit up, man. You can't. You cannot. You cannot make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up, man. So with that being said, man, I will be live tomorrow. Appreciate y'all staying on. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't go that long like I used to, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I wanted to see what he was going to say. I wanted to put it out there. So now y'all know about him. Those that don't know about him, you definitely know about her. So I will be live tomorrow. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Mr. Palmer. And this conversation is over. Couch Gang, man. Hey, look, you ain't paying my motherfucking rent for 9 months. Hell nah, I don't want no motherfucking sex. I'm Mr. Palmer, bitch. I don't do that sucker shit. Better have my motherfucking money. Okay. What I don't understand, how you be so strong and be so independent and be a bitch. You got help from dummy daddy and you get the PPP loans.
Yeah, you had to pay shit, so you need to get on. You had to take your fucking rent for a whole 9 damn months. Hell no. Yeah, my crib, I'm smelling and nasty from trash and blood. Oh, hell no. Fuck this, get the fuck out. Fuck you being homeless and the least wanted. And your eviction notice, so yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Your ass get evicted. Your ass is out to get the loose. Your ass get evicted. Your ass is out to get the loose. Your ass get evicted. Your ass is out to get the loose. Your ass get evicted. Your ass is about to get double. Your ass getting evicted. Your ass is about to get double.